so they are chill. Abraham Okrah when 1809 or so. After now Kwame Nkrumah. Now Kwame Nkrumah. But no the 16th president of the United States of America. Or quote baby wakoti ya tregu woman near the baba kwami hu ya na eye me dey me person me no che and I pay. And they say Abraham Lincoln say I will prepare and someday my chance will come. Me dwen wo sa na me say I am preparing me the president John Dramani Mahama I am fan to ho. And them say deny am fan to ho bi. President John Mahama so wotie ne story any kwan a wo fa so be di president a wono na wonye na dwen say obey president. Vice President your friend no say wo man may running mate and former Professor Mills. No one person obey now no two for bad jubilee house so te say na wo ka say wono na friend no ka say na wona Professor Mills say bra be ne running mate na so wonya because I don't know why na dwen say ofi parliament no ano no kwakoye ne fu. But a two no Woye Juma to a prince Ghana for rejecting no. In 2016, Abraham now was outside the president beam. Ghana for free say ne Juma war ya na bia sheda so many and na say bia want to me live up to expectation to omoka say one quarter fie na de na Akufo-Addo bae. Na Akufo-Addo bae man pegi quarter fie no na wayi na adwe free so say wobesa be the president beam. E yem pegi for do no me kan no so wo chance so betumi asan ba. So he took the opportunity from 2017 January 7 our handy over man and Akufo-Addo no kwatena fie no we prepare after say a man forecast say no you have to come back no we prepare and so enya me nwanwa se gabe asare otre da ko a wono ye MPP ni mapa mampani Akufo-Addo ni office ana o so ne kaze ne kaze ni nua say Gabi beko na wakwa social media say mampanyi na John Dramani Mahama and the most prepared president in the Fourth Republic. So when he went home, what's na say fa pen ne paper etro near man na ekoso na Akufo-Addo amamumu enye etitama na wo ba no say ade we me ba metuma correcting say and that is the reason entia na ne wu no our Brussels and we only Bill Gates question. So when you prepare now with the two opportunity in the bar now we chat now call baby. So Abraham Lincoln say I will prepare and someday my chance will come. The fact say edwuma na wo peru nya no nkyerese sukuu kwan na aba beda wo no menko bia nkonkusua bibi foforo sua na fato opportunity di ba na wetwa anopay food for thought. Let us say ebra so say de obon krata no munsem edebra akwa kofi da ko atena se na amapoma chichiku atena se anopay ya de obon krata no munsem oba ensem ni de bocho and Chief Justice suspended Chief Justice say a press conference mutibu news so near there ne ye be papa mu later on the show Kingsley Benny our deputy managing director Magana Post or lawyer ni oba betena se na no pay na ya bon komodi afa sansensem no ye wura se dun keti anso akasa bo chire mu say EC chair gentlemen must go ayeka me ma munyina ache ye ne bibi aboko enyamia ade na munyina asa mo home wo suru sei aden
oh aden ya me was say
de be amunyina mugu ahumi ale ezembe bro mo so ana
oh si ehun ye obi sa si ehun ti say ehun ye
mayor me enne do mi onu enne ayi benanti mi no ko try akwa resign me resign me resign. I'm calling time at a benefit a company di baba me resign tuna. Gertrude Araba Saki Esaba Nibinuwa. Gertrude Esaba Araba.
Gertrude Araba Esaba
Saki
Tokono.
Mother of the law.
Yes. So what I didn't upon the press conference, the woman has said the law is
the law. Is the law.
Because a brother they hear you.
Kasongo, Marinanga. Minamikoka said the law is the law. Send him Minamikoka. Or no one can. But was say the petition hodwa amount for the buyer no mum for being man. And I think it is fair say woman for man.
No, are you sure say I'm very man?
Nipa say ya the man asanka won ka say I'm for man.
No, but seriously.
No.
No, I sure say only.
Or say the answer no. Enye aban mu mpanyifo na de ma no. Na onya sure mpo say ne walking kind na ekura no eye no na omode call presidency or petition president. It to be fair me onya sure.
No, but
so when you wait to be fair.
No, wait, you answer to be fair, wait. Are you saying that the presidency will give you something? And there will be but say or no feel say near committee this is not what the people send.
I didn't I am farm man.
Now I was here the man. Is that the process? Is that the process? No, listen, we haven't tested this thing before. Nobody has contested. Say you need Chief Justice in Freehold. First one the buyer no. Yes, here to me establish any prima facie case in home. Are we saying say during that time na nipa the petition you know. The papa no kwekwaza ne petition no. Yeah, the Chief Justice is own him. No, now what is this process?
What's it?
She say obi the petition by was here the Chief Justice the money called through and sign your friend committee ni one. So what are we saying about fairness here?
Say okoye bone. Na ye chodo okwa approach for asue. Na ye charge for court.
Charge sheet na ni pande bro. See a chere say obi be report chere say why say. Yes. Chief Justice yes na better. To kunu si okoye na ya nche ne se petition na nkrofo ne buy na asemu ne wo na. Why fairness wa ha. It's not about getting the petition to obi koye case as nkrofo ne ekofo mo ba.
Eti ye nche ose boni awo.
Nye charge ni pande ka chere mo ne
bo. No adentina petition because a man penyin man kwan Emma 10 days, Meba. Someone found
responding
for 7 days.
No responding.
President man 10 days.
If Okrah said no one aware of whatever the issue is, what was she responding to? Was she responding to the fact that you say Obia petition won't then I walk truck because minima some crontia me responded to them.
It's no say a catch and say Obia petition. Why say
respond that
I didn't I am from Mano. You're from Mano.
TPSAT. Me so why say respond. Who name reason tia and was me dem no na aka say the party why say
whole Chief Justice.
E dey na we respond.
Upa say who respond to who nim adekodinti.
Maame no do bia waduru no. Eye den ya funu be den no nkwada kam.
Oh when you nkwada kam na preko.
But the tie ne say eye den ya ne aye die.
Oba Piesie.
Ba mo dem fa ma no.
E just oni.
It
did not respond to. That's the question.
You catch no. But esen
kata. Oh judge you. Emra no ye kan enka odo ye Chief Justice no emra na de ye adwuma wo my Ghana mo ono ne kra ne say. So what are you saying say in this case we catch say for how what process no mun konko drum finfin ade na madrum finfin awie na now you are coming back to so you want Ghanaians
mama no say o party say abonte ne koye survey abakwa say Chief Justice on kwa na say emane nko no about me sure say about 75% be catch yourself one.
Una say no the
in the court of public opinion no Ghana for free say SSL woko ba woko fine mu maybe there no
so process no patch say process na nya fair na so far
mean ka say nya fair but
or respond to
whether say fair na nya fair no nya me na edama no say
but no so oh Piesie enya no so ne be decide say see ya wamra ho no tie
mate yam concrete no
ye be concrete no wo da ma mi si poansa
wo si po
oh ntu ma me land wo ja mi wo wie wo ja mi wo wie ma dwunso agutire so
hey adenchi you
achipa
Piesie
wo ja mi wie
si form
emfa oni de obeye ba de ngamra no yemra
the law is the law
on one kind
about mo fa the petition
was it even necessary for this press conference? Was it necessary?
I don't know.
Because Adiana Moye no, yes, no in camera. So whatever happens there shouldn't even come out until say baby be area. So which one is this one? Me mentia say me nyamere ni
fo. You boni dia chenti be or press conference.
To the extent say venue hono mu ana sa ayi ekokos interrogation nyina no. No, you see.
Yen konkrete no. Abusia for the obankrata no nsem na ye de ebrem no anope ye de aseda kese Masolak Natural Clinic say watumi aboa na waso ya sene Solak Natural Clinic awo nemba akọ obetumi aboa ma won so wo ho atọ wo kwa no ukuru nkọ bema ebia na won so wo low sperm count enu ntina awo no emba etuko Solak Natural Clinic ampanyifo beboa ewo ho Dr. Solomon Apia Kubi KNUST trained biochemist and awatena say wo hwe amanfo enti liver problems ni kidney problems no kọ ho obetumi aboa pa nti anope tutumirika ne fa ho yare a amasisia wo ho papa wo okosola ka obetumi aboa ama won so ho atọ sexually transmitted infections enu nyina okwa your laboratory ho ye behwe omoje mu ne ade physio ne ade ye behwe kama pa ye okoko mlemle ye ben Harvard Senior High School ewo Royal Castle Road no so wa pe Fred Dr. Solomon Apia Kubi our 0553932631 0553932631 odru ha won behwe kama pa kohona bibia enkoso kama enfama ama poma cheche kunkrata be ne crowd
was for my father Ghanaian Times your bokrata no me fan shasia no pair with the bokrata nsem no the most authoritative newspaper no pair with twamfoni mienu bi e dia to the bokrata ye name ni teko chiru eye gamanche ya yenim no nimfoni da ha sounds ni adamalache otoso mienu wono so emfoni eda ha na anopai de woka e de wokrata mu kwkrata ne fa ya etoso edumienu chese ni adamalache ya otoso mienu anano ada Court of Appeal Kumase eye ne se yensan fa ne din ko National of Chiefs wo munkrata mu no ene ono kasa kire ese gamashi adwebre wo ma adwebre emra na ni nyina ne yese na no ni teko chiru ekohu Supreme Court to send kwahye saa eye ruling no a ebaye no we ye the bokrata the Ghanaian Times and the buy me report to the paper and the buy
government disburses 8.9 million arrears old special schools.
It is special schools I would Ghana ha na buy the on mo kai was say ye de ma wo mo said ye be boa am to me e de abo won mo ho bra na amane ne say abaya yi say sika na 8.9 million arrears ane da ho ese ye mfa nko class a e kan free ho said ye be ya ye ma no a yakogya wo mo special schools ni ade no ye betumi ahwe won mo sa kwan so Ghana ma pani yera John Dramani Mahama papa bi ye ka say Belgium e ho no wo Global Health Summit ekoso ho eno akopie mu asese de obo amane no nkitawodie no a ekoso ho na chi no ne Bill Gates mu nkitawodie sanso so no ne EU Council of Ministers President Nsubeshia ni nyina ne kwampa e be fa so vaccines ahodo bi a e be boye ho ban de free ade ahodo be se ha ne aduonum ho no ebetumi adi mu nkitaho asimu gyinaye na yenya bi e de aboa e wo sa kwan no eso ho asem ha OSP
on go leave.
Why am I penny? Oh, say I feel no shisha binding tea on shisha or shisha. And when the best swam na corner home gym. Coca so first a honeymoon, but her Ghana for so soon.
Oh, it's a secret. So Okoli 1 year Caribbean country. Okoli 1 year Caribbean country. Yes, 17 no then crab by say OSP Office of a Special Prosecutor was sans watching Nipa Maku enumbi. BM. Oh yes. After Reverend Amisha Dai Anopana kind of Asachi Amanfo phonum I ediomo aka. It's going to be a long day. Officials are normal Ghana Revenue Authority. It's going to be a long day. Yeah, almost also link to SML. And the SML deal need they quiet to say as yen she be been to another she anywhere ya saba be fire day. You know because enkrofo na wo mu nyina na enkrofo currently no more Ghana Revenue Authority but currently wo mu ye adwuma wo SML. Akwa say ye ya tena so okay we dey pay contract bi ye pay adwuma ko bi form nsi ho ni aye ma o contract na o chena ye ni ho a yakofa ya de ni edi so conflict of interest omon kwa na Ghana ye omo de awon ye de ye nka ho
na ayi Papa Emmanuel wo sense ye hwehwe ni pa
ye no ni nkoku ye de ye nka Ghana ho
ye hu de SML ne ye ne de e be boa bebre
ana oh getting to know near SML yan dan den yenye den
oh e betumi aboa me yetumi e de dot to be SCC ye yetumi a kire mu
ye Registrar General's Department this information about I don't think say I did but I say as someone fena I say wakoto your friends say yamransa dokono now the be match ke usane haban na akoto rubber
and san way you have ado
nti afena ye sane no ye sanim nti ende eden ya beto dokono no
yes as me Nigeria ni big as be also there are wicked people in government. There are 2 types or 3 types. But one say, oh, tomorrow I'll not be in government, so let me borrow money today, and when I leave government, I'll eat tomorrow.
Okay.
And only SML, the GRA and SML.
No, but
because you know, say, or I buy more china.
Only abemo.
Inti SML honomono, nobody diafa. That is
a PricewaterhouseCoopers, and I'm from saying.
Yeah, sir.
So, omone ye nhwehwemu efa wo modwumedi ono. In 2019. GRA ewo set up a eno no ehwe sa revenue ni ade petrol no ba fuel no ba yenim gallon dodo ba ye to a asikase na esa aban nya ne ade yenim ni nyina eti ade ntira sa adwuma no GRA ye dada na afi yakwakote company so ono so mra meye
ayo so
eno tina professor Jampo send message ade ma eye
OSP
only OSP ni office ni di OSP ono de odi SP special prosecutor
Piesie
Okrah and with a message na odema no na mentiase enti Professor Jampo no ni na 2019 sa report no by say GRA yes ade no and then womunim revenue yes aban nyina nya na afi adwuma yi nipa ba ko oye ne kama aban mo ka bia e ma aban kra nya mfaso bebiri na chense nkrofo we kra ba yi ti me na mentiase anyway yenwe menko enim
anti enwanu ba ko omi azum lion so omo e de waste management sheshe na kopie mo Burkina Faso
omo nko
ayo
ba me hu ne say zoom lion e benya contract or district assemblies no
oh yeah
then because
more capacity
more capacity in I think say aban na and also aban person be straight jacket say pam jalabia waste management nenti say jalabia say jalabia na ebe come ebe kopoma but no ntisa ntisa raincoat
okay
so eti no say district assemblies no zoom lion ebede no mo hwe mfidie ni ade no mde ni KPIs man no obetumi no man contract why not but ya me sign one kran han ka say babia
yenya ni sa
nti going forward no I think say this is no eden ebimu ebe man contract e okroma ende eden
okay
enko enim
Piesie mamifa daily graphic ento aso
onam fofo no private state
private state really o say say obe resign pa no enye an option
get you tokuno
yeah sa no de aba no de aba wo
na
abanka samafo nso chirim say
don't push me I'll go myself
osisi ade enye sa so otwen ama process no makwa o matwen akosi ase
eti sesi ano eti se ono enche na nka obekọ yi ahomejem dada eti nti se ye no was akwan no so an nsa beka no benefit oh na for 7 say why lawyer ni aba be judge I think for 21 years won for 30 something years so I don't think so okofie sa
benefit na but according to graphic no o say abanka samafo nso chirem say we enya political agenda bia say ne no okekeka nisem no enti no so hu sem ewo eye daily graphic mu enti na no so sem na ma me fa say ba ko pen free eye graphic mu na me fancy o so ko pemu eye kwawu sensem ahinsem ni den no Eastern Regional House of Chiefs outreach training 1 bar 4 akoto osei ene nipa makomako basia wo mo eka ho ewo ehonom say wo mu hwe hu ye ewo honom nti unya daily graphic ni bia obetumi akenka ma me fancy
manya message ewo ha say message na say Piesie good morning hope you are doing well I don't agree with you 100% that the Chief Justice didn't know what she responded to. The woman has an agenda. And right from the onset, she hasn't been fair to the administration of President John Dramani Mahama. Aside with Ama Poma Chichiku and Okrah Kufidako, because what the woman is doing in my light will come. There we. I would say. Yeah, I say, hey, where do you say the so?
Arabanio, yeah,
Arabalosini,
okay,
you Arabalusi,
and there were Major Babia, Mama Kumedu, Arabalosi,
I have bonum,
and we are Caesar.
I Caesar.
The about you Caesar.
I Caesar. Araba loss.
Araba is about to come. Hey, mami, didn't worry.
You're
Yo, it's a piece of the chronicle of Democrat and Openo so Eddie Semnibia, but Mami say or no removal process in a politically motivated. Acquires I shed that Nassi PC unity. Young Fakwe so near Fenity, dear Cosono, there was saying Yamrada near the year Juma, Ewo committee, Nesunimum. Acquires on no be a manson, into acquires a manson between one a more. Omo the petition the koye.
It's a picture ya chronically fine
but still the law is the law. And a zoom lion for so assembly so an pay what the yes please.
Wouldn't say one ye.
Me say Brian Bra.
The law is the law.
Say the picture ya fair still the law is the law.
Oh so and no say no so reminder yes.
Eh wonyo minui.
And pay so ye ma reminder.
Why
So reminder be every baby.
Debut.
Oh, okay. My main reminder is the law is the law. ADPC and I pay a Cats International. Woman is SMC4, SMC Benjamin Insia, Nikuno. Na any woman say, a woman say, or my city, no says, young Wadia Bem, I'm a city name $1 and a penny at the end, so said ye, and you know, a hubo a recosrono, a hydrogen.
Ya took a boom.
Emma a PRC for the justification.
2.5 or so.
They don't know much say it's not fair. Say Sydney appreciating that still.
But some of my church move PRC for church even though the city is stronger, but in Kanyabo
but Cats International SMC4 say a hydrogen.
Oma yewi o ka den kra oma yewi
say ni nyina IMF
say na meka no aya yetena se na ya kasa Dr. Mamadou Baomi na wo san pese o san ba be DMPP ni menu kwa MPP for the mana mo se emaye nkonko pre flag bearer and farmer MPP for but omoka political ecosystem no yeah we definitely will have to talk about it it's ba me hwe na mempe PURC for ade no emfa emma say menyanhu ye me saka me chire mu nti a
it's me we ha kra the Daily Post best was
ma me fa Daily Post nti aso dia araba is about tokono isem kroya na abanga enti lawyer Ansai Sare ochem say suspended CJ on one kasa why a victim of a system or supervisor
Minkevi
ukabi kura me dumu mic
Minkevi
ada na moya me ma me nesa
say ada bi say no
where answer sorry papa first one e kwanche for Ghana School of Law Ntimbrano
she is a victim of the system she supervised. Lovely.
It's like a system in your enotna one
and the system crona near the year. Okay, me cram simming Kevin.
Araba Lucy. Very well.
Okay, say you can't get to Tokunwa Samana when you just
pen 70.
Oh, me feeling the papa. Say Govt any lawyer ni.
Send a picture.
Govt. Mamma me penasa mo say.
Nice woman.
Me oba position I love it. You know, oba or young man position on merits because only me or
yeah. We cry somebody omsade or baba.
Oh, and yes oba so oba keke oba o onim die.
Yepe oba.
Oba o onim die o fitting into sa eyina ebe yie no. Ona wo se e de ma no. And yes your benti anasa because a man be so I am more position I will make him pa.
Piesie Mamifa the National Enquirer and we nano pay also say no get chairs GPHA board wa hanom NFA GRS set to modify taxation and also the National Enquirer
such as so na board chair Ghana Ports and
Harbours Authority you
okay
enti the National Enquirer
and we are PM Express so joy and somebody can be the entire EC leadership must go. But they are not fit for purpose. You, Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Johnson Esedun Ketia, has launched a scathing attack on the Electoral Commission (EC), declaring its entire leadership unfit for purpose and calling for their removal. Speaking to Joy News PM Express, blah 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 Wednesday, Omar Coutinho, there has to be a change. He insisted. the 3 top leadership must all go. They have managed the commission so badly. Mr. Sedun Ketia said the Electoral Commission had failed at its core duty of managing credible elections. Or the example, number 1, Santro Kofi, Akpafo, Lolobi, any liquid for Sal. A whole term. The second term of Nana Akufo-Addo, Wamanya MP. And an answer Ablekuma North at the end. What's in that? Yatua Baby results Electoral Commission
6 months.
6 months.
Ablekuma
North for the
MP. Declare elections.
Who to mean declare?
Ukraine said ni a carbon copies. Who rely on Obi.
Etienne Kotone for free.
Consider be no so on to for
Share Bossman Nesari.
Hey, ni mood and I don't care, man. So, you know who be. You know who be.
Jin adogo na mesa padi
kakabu ni na kage tutokuna sa me ka je me sa ba
monsieur me kai man fan so say ma de mo akwanya ye but we say your merit because your man maybe mu position so me de hwamo
man say na je me sa ye na a whole Electoral Commission what ho emra na ma to me say baby a wo mu ni representation organize elections na yenye only problem o kasa wo organize abai be musika eti Ablekuma North say koye by elections ana ayeden ana ne
by elections abane ya to akan o baby
I think about just 9 police stations pe
eno no mo se yento ho foforo enti eno susukura na enkoste much
enti enkoto no foforo
o se onye
obi tam enkokote
o se enye option
na me meti Ablekuma North ankasa be matabiri isi ekokot se sabiri ye ni ho mother of the law ni ho eti case no me friend intem
azabo but who says asemi ena no Botswana Sari eco parliament hwe se ne ase
oto anya no ho poposa ohunu ne oka
former minority leader Haruna Idrisu ibisane sem hwe ni mood audit ho I say no woni
o se Dr. Clement Park krabufu e ma Dr. Clement Park ekasa na oh, and somebody why how
I disagree with you. I say it is not your decision to disagree.
It is not your place.
Your place to disagree. You just ask questions.
No, but and somebody be how. And somebody be how. How can we go and vote on December 7th? Not another by 26
June.
And 26 June.
Yeah.
Now he need representation. Ablekuma North.
I said they are okay.
We can
away.
I didn't want him saying this year. For we are the NDC majority. And yes, 137. Maybe I want the above decided.
So, what problem here then?
What's your problem? Say NDC far higher, MPP far higher. Coco declare.
And no keke. It's all the police force. Watch your series of lectures. I come police or mona. Now we see a cat 3 polling stations. 3. We see a cat 3 pay. You know they come out parliament. No. We see a cat just 3 polling stations. Pay whole resource. Am and I know munyansi so you 3 polling stations. So you have police for you now. For me go here for na
IGP Christian Tete you who know ya chawa no pay mana police for no go declare.
Obi anso nkoye basa wo.
On the oma police for opa mo fa mo sa mo FPU van no mo fa kusu na soldier for a police for nguru intra car no so no mo declare. Ayo.
Na mo
e samne ha adwe we se esedun ka chairman general e kasa won kwa menene ya adwen.
Yeah.
On this basis, Anna.
No. Oh, say you don't call Electoral Commissioner. O man no. Ne basa ye ne nkanko nyina kakra hwe won sa wo. Africa how better say was. Nya o man bi na eko. Elections. It is one ye ni ya, obetumi de ntokwa aba.
Yeah.
Declare there was mean declare.
Na uni na mo no.
Many o mo send message say wache no nyina ya adwen.
Ablekuma former MP say Sheila Battles. Mi manachi.
Oje so mo sorry nko madam ase do bon krata no mo nsem na ye de brebo no mo sorry nko na mo dem se medi mo ti a menya asem wo happy ebra so say ye de eya gudie mo nsem enso ye de brewo e wa ha se mensa kan anopai me chesika eti anopai ye wa na to be eyemienu ye be ye August ye be ye draw na ya che fridge ye be che 10,000 ye be che 5,000 no sika ne de do so ba start to gum Mensaka MTN and afe Vodafone your friend Telecel ya walt na afe won so kono kotwabi star 274 hash kotwabi na ya grand draw no eno na power jackpot no tugu mene ebe wo hosa da ya be ye draw no obenya binti wo pese wo kwaka jackpot no ho a wo bo star 274 hash na wako option 2 power jackpot ba o pese wudi kakra abra ye koye ni mi now I use option 1 no Power FM. It's Power FM no ye dry we see kabeba be good phone so star 274 hash Telecel NFA MTN kone ko twebia no pay ya obotuma wi ne big the more na wo tugum no take it back Power FM option 1 no air 5 cedis jackpot no air 10 cedis the more na wo to no then you are increasing your chances of getting plenty money ebra so say dey good dem nsem no and so e de bremo kojo fosu fandi atena say kojo fosu de fandi
Piesie Okrah.
And then I friend me Piesie.
Me see Piesie Okrah.
Me can't say Piesie.
I'm assigned to you.
Eh, for good dem nsem de bra.
All right, Piesie Okrah, we call on Samuel Sagro Siaboabo no Power Morning Sports. Yen share ni ntimi emfa somo e Dwaboase chumedie say Power 97.9 after the TV XYZ and you say o share kama kan someone endorse when they can editing and ka about waiting ya TV no the Black Queens of Ghana be Roma Kati and Rata omutimi Benny e bomeka for omutimi mienu ho sem communications director at the mother Black Queens of Ghana also at the second crowd at the atudwa de ho sem nyina e ma e wo show no so for man I say Blasters winger Samuel Owusu also at the second crowd atudwa at the father Blasters team no ho ene liga ye bono e ho ensensem nyina no na okopia we transfer window no egusu ekoso my God ho sem masanso na kopia no ne dia Club World Cup no egusu teams ni bi etnefie teams ni bi so qualified to the round of 16 of the competition now ya ho sem no ma e wo show no so mo no so see I say Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch and of Justice Ebotila the boy bomachidom say producers na me matna say and I no pay this 7 promoting I'm showing the praise himself F to the A and DY Fanti. Mama say na me from our me say the Black Queens of Ghana and Drata and some friendly matches some say some bon 3 friendly matches and omo Malawi abo omo Malawi for Sanso and we PM and Dra on the Benin and so boy we are saying next match Benin abom a couple poly and 9 and Benin for etimu mienu pe and so I don't say and so man match no e course no only say Benin for and I think fear Ghana etimi share atene kan and Benin bet say no say show mo we 2-1 after match no na Ghana etimi akame back etimi be show mo 4-2 ya don't say no and so omo boy ma goals no ekoe no Alice Kusi ono etimi ehye na Susanna Dua ono so ehye na fe bobo ba ko ono newly afen ono ne debut na se we and the second time o si akan edema Ghana friendly match yi mu no onya ne debut goal edema man Ghana no Chantel ono ene timi sa ehye na ya don't say no and so ma e wo so say Dua Bedi for omo tibi hua ye pe say Ghana ya friendly match sa ye bom yensa no menu nyina ye timi about 2 games 2 win coach Kim Lash share ni nyina preparation towards enyame adoma WAFCON na ebe koso Morocco na 9 days pe na tournament chase on the 5th of July in Ghana on the first match I don't say no ma I will show no na onim se okopia mu the Black Queens of Ghana there no media officer or sharing to normal the Black Queens of Ghana me nyamu videos and their voices ni communications there about the thing the Matilda Dimedo ono the second credit to the dintia the Black Queens of Ghana etusu say and I say by say omne Benin for and ebe boss nyina say person test physical ability no say physical training so my nyina no man remember one he said hwan den say game no come between we say so chem say first match boy no say na ahode ne sheda enni ho no sa it say the physicals no omedini ye penalty and choose Benin so person so strength no abaye ana.
We are all expecting to play against Botswana before the agency who puts together a friendly match came back to us to make us aware that Botswana is no longer coming. It's rather Benin. But with Benin, we've played them on several occasions. They are just our Wafubi neighbors in terms of physical strength, in terms of tactics and everything. They are up there as well. And so them being the kind of opposition that they'll give us is to give us that strength, that physical edge. We want to test our physicals against them. So for me, I think that playing against them would offer us the opportunity to see the level of our strength build up. You know, we've done a lot of physicals with our fitness coach Jordan. It was something that in our previous game, if you pay critical attention, you could see that our physicals or our strength level was a bit low, and so we chose Benin so that to be able to see how far we've built upon it.
Etiaro Esma Matilda Edmedo at 2 days on 7 at the Black Queens of Ghana some last match no Nigeria ever bother bia Etimia Coganes on the 5th no Omashasi at the WAFCON tournament no SY Shaswa ya we show good luck coach Kim Latin man no ya show good luck 107 e man na yemfro no ne kopio of the senior national team at the Black Stars of Ghana ho and so kopio omo winger back on the team at Samuel Owusu so be kasa brante we 2019-2021 no as a brante dia kuti that Coach James Maele Kwesiapia, a coach the Black Stars of Ghana, no Tonsa, Efra Brante, so Messia, Efra Brantano, and the Sacrada to the Edda Fire legendary Ghana, your all time goal scorer, a baby as somewhat just John, or the Sacrada to the Edda Fano, a James or say, a bano Black Stars team in a Nipa, or man and Nika, Nipa, or man inspiration, to me inspire, and no quite young other players in Nipa, to me inspire, a baby as somewhat just John, as somewhat John, our Black Stars camper, any G and Quibani Jama. Otimi she amomani GM na stem arana only campus is here and I say only Blasters team no oba jamano and share nkoye ti sese na baby asamaje Jan ewo honom.
He has been inspirational to us because I remember our first time in the World Cup 20. I think I was in GSS or something like this and watching Asamoah Gyan banging goals and with the dance and everything and me seeing myself with Asamoah Gyan, a legend who is the top scorer for the national team, and it was amazing. You know, like he taught me a whole lot of stars. I'm someone who was like a very, very private person, but I think it's Asamoah Gyan who taught me to be public because it was like, hey Sam, now you are part of the national team, and you know, once you are being called to the national team, like, you know, literally you are a public figure. People want to follow you. So because my Instagram, my social media, they were all public because nobody know me from that time until I came to the national team. And yeah, so he taught me a whole lot of things. Yeah, he was amazing, like the way he smiles to us, leading the Jama and a whole lot of things. So yeah, no, since he left, I think the national team is still nice, but when it comes to those Jama, it's been not like when he was there, because now when he was there and Langabe also was there, and now both of them, they are not around. But it is what it is. No, you cannot be.
Entiano summer was ready to Jeffrey baby at Asamoah Gyan who I don't seminal at the Amono no sounds at twice no chill say or dear pass ankrophobia etnase ekase a league and our partner at a Premier League no a sing a year a bano Spanish La Liga and I face a bano a year a Ghana Premier League a ban Nigeria League near the Adino say League no Nina a penny in a more team because you see how Kopiomodia Sanka Leaks Numunya Diane Case or the Fatum crowd by a chain so see a bano a PSG and I so Kopiemu say La League One a Farmers League now so Okosha PSG etimi free League One mu e Champions League this season into Chema or say League ni de nyina ye penemom obetimi atonsa afro bi osi akan or the Premier League ni mu so beba national team no o member hwe o ba born show na okọ lenso bia obo ebia Saudi Pro League na so bia obo Switzerland League ni at the local league no obeba no na o perform ye panto cha league ni de nyina the same.
For me, I think football has really changed a lot in a couple of years, and you know, because for me, for what I know from this country, like, you know, people are still playing in Saudi Arabia, people are still playing in Qatar, and they are being called into the national team, and they are performing. Ronaldo is 40 years or 40 something, he playing the Saudi League, but he still come to the national team and he still perform. So me, I feel like it's high time we Ghanaians and the medias to just know, like, football is play everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are playing. I always tell myself, football is you, not the club or the team or the league you are playing. You can call someone who is playing the Premier League and they might come to the national team and nothing is going to happen. But you might call players who are in the Ghana Premier League, in the maybe Ethiopia League, in the Saudi League, and they will come and they will perform. It's 11 against 11. It's just a ball we are playing. No league is better than any league. You can see PSG is playing the France League. We call France the Farmers League, but they won the Champions League. So it is a high time we need to understand football is being played everywhere. So
Entiano summer usu at the two jar. Yadam summer at the ama your fronom, Necopium or Ghana near Banteba Sekai, Slovenia, and Abranted the summer cacra to Janitin at the Abdul Rashid Fustani or the summer to the old chambers or son dear. Nikwandeni nan de sumba kopa oswan se obesia kan edama Ghana so beso da no neso she Ghana jesia osia kan represent o man Ghana esan se what osade no bompa ye e ho ache to hwedi se that bia no ye beto sa first Blasters o mesia kan enfama omo.
Right now that's my main goal right now, to play for the Blaster, because if you had a Black Star stamp on your profile, your transfer market, you know, is something like you look and like you feel happy and those kind of things. So that's my main goal right now, to play for the Blasters. So we're just hoping, we just have to work hard and keep trying and see. You never know. Some may get it early, some can get it later. So we still keep pushing. It's our nation, so we have to be ready to help it. So.
Entiano summer Rashid and two jadam semono at the ama ye fronom name PM and so ewo my Ghana I mean your local league in our transfer windows no yan shani fan to amount the next only to Kumasi asango komo new player bakwa o metimi asen Hubert gawu ono e seka kra e atuja o Chelsea so no de ono no the style of playing na et say PS Vetina or say sound no upon the boy they say kotoko for fans no munya wo tre en hwe no ba no passes no if you no obetiwafa.
Move Vitinha, they were Paris and Vitinha, they also born. Sana mentioned born. They should keep supporting me. So I'll do my best. Now, why?
Eno sema otimi ada to jare ho sem no ade ama yeguso transfer window no enso we se akopiem da Kumasi asanto to ko omo IMC member papa ne din nana apengra ono se ada otimi watimi committee house of company for chem no mutin komo afa president din Hamza Isa somebody ne din komo ahwese bi date bia no bia konkan a na se omo ne be din komo na club to club no omo din komo bia konkan de na se Hamza Isa we free South Africa ba no so be piem enso my Ghana besi akan era obokwa ne din edi Kumasi Asante kotoko na ese kotoko for so ese chemudia onim se under 17 for captain abranche ne din edi Benjamin Chivenyo ade se ese ade omakono ho ene ne din komo se abranche that bia no obeji play next season no na se Benjamin Chivenyo obesi akan era obokwa ne din edi Kumasi Asante kotoko yere ho sem no enso mana kotoko kroya onim so ko piem Nations FC ekofa abranche ne din edi Victor Odro so mesia kan former Kumasi Asante next season branch ne koye ne medical so koye so kwakoye no perifo chema doctor ne chema medical so branch ben etimi feli test ni bia emwa emani sia kan emma Kumasi Asante doctor ne chema enche ko be file report ni nyina no the doctor's report akoma Kumasi Asante ko fo perifo no ma hwem se bia o mehwe na ne besimu bia ne ho sem maba ne nyina ne se Victor Odro ne medical so koye ya nkoko sia kan emma Kumasi Asante ko no medical so no entimi anko wentimi ampase bi ho no a yere ho sem no enso ma na okopiem Adriana Stars a omo kire ma omo print ba ko ne di Latif bamba no ade so many branch no so apathy ways ho no my side branch no next season nya ade so be see kan ede am last season branch no ba ye next season no branch no en say free bobo ko no akwa yere ho sem no enso na Frederick Asare former Kumasi Asante ko goalkeeper I said the ba en say branch ekopiem South Africa bo kwa ne din ede Durban City ho and so ko see kan and so ede amoma de ho sem no and so man FC Samates form and so etime said a branch din ede Baba Mahmoud Musa ono and said omo sharim so a branch no e ba ko sign and so ede ma Albania side and so ho de ho sem e ma branch no on say kan my Ghana so ko piemu Albania no akosi kan and so ede awo no na Kerala United for so the aba bonten etime officially said omo declare omo interest golden king for goalkeeper and the Kofi Kelvin Kofi Asaba Kelvin Kofi Saba ono omu cheba Branton omu nya Branton so be sia kan from obeboa na me bia etimi akonka sanso ana golden kicks for and say golden star be any golden star omu chema ade say Branton din at the Edward Achiman o sia kan at my Vision FC ono left back at the omu chema say Branton no omu no edin koma he said agreement na ko akase paper works no ebe ye ju no assign and so at my be any gold stars and so hono ma Ede hun sem no enso ema sanso ana hasofo for echema Abranten din ade Joseph Ama Osiakan ade ma Lagos cities no so omuso omne netin koma bibia kweye week we na Abranten no Americas bibia betima konkan na bibia ko ya obe sign 3 years contract ade wo kwa netin ade hasofo ka ede hun sem no enso ema na onim sa Abranten din ade Prince Kwabena Owusu na possible sanka hasofo be sia kan ade ma hasofo na nearby and is a team be every Rwanda Premier League ni mo chema mu dia Branton achi so mo sha Branton no ebe de play no be sia kan edema Rwanda he say House of Folk and Rwanda no ehwe sa Branton no team ben and obetusu and so ede akwa ede ho sem no and so ma yefru no na yen kwa mo no ne yen so so e wo dwumadie no so de na say Club World Cup and also e koso no yen hwe ne fa resource ni bi emfa ma endrata resource ni bi e koso kama no say ene kwa Borussia Dortmund etenafie echi Usan HD4 e bom e ka bakwa almost entimi ensim adabaka Melody Sounders etenafie ene from in form and ekwa 0 I don't 7 no and so ma sanso ana na humachi ya matches ni bi etimi ekọ so kama yare ho sem no enso ema okopiem da International Milan eti wo kwani di River Plate epo me kamie no ewa mo entimi ensim adabaka matches ni bia ebetimi abaso no sei ena no eti Juventus etina fie no ne Man City enso edi abo Wydad Casablanca ene Al Ani for enso ebebo na bibia etimi akonkare sie da okopiem da Borussia Dortmund onu kwani di from Milan for omo qualify into the round of 16 yere ho sem and so South International Milan omo Montenegro for omo so etimi qualify into the next round of the competition yere ho sem no mana okopie da River Plate for omo ne bo kwani din ede Urawa for so munyina enso ekofie ana fe Melody Sounders for omunyina enso ekofie yere ho sem no enso ma yefo ba kumienu wey entu yesre wo dey say coach ade ma Roma train ni team ade Xavi Alonso ono ade nsema to ja Chelsea manfo ahyase kasa say ade say Rodrigo no ne ho hia fama Real Madrid sans okohwe adagula horom ana other players nso ahyase ba team no nti ade say Rodrigo ne ho enhyere hia sans omo match omo ne Pachuca for Club World Cup no no I say Rodrigo entimi ensia kan no ana coach da about ti chechemu aba elchemu say Dente Rodrigo antimi ensia kan ni bi no eno technical decision is a man that number Rodrigo a player bia or a very important or a special player at Real Madrid and Real Madrid no still no be here and more than more so me here and more our Club World Cup for next season no almost sounds ebe here no na Thomas step together in this year I see a can at the Arsenal the Gunners no simeba and say Branson see there the contract no show him say Kobenya contract extension e wo Arsenal no and ya dey say contract no betimi about see there Branson no a free agent I show him say team we be bia no obetimi free on na okosi kan enso edi amona Cristiano Ronaldo de Santos Alvaro the CR7 man in simeba and say Branson was Santos signing 2 years contract e dey amabo kwa di e dey Al-Nassr say nya dey say Al-Nassr no o free hono because what na Al-Nassr na bibia etimi akonkan enso edi amana ede ho sem no ema no Cristiano Ronaldo de Santos Alvaro ede ho sem a yede ama e wo show no so na unim say Branton din ede João Bono si akan ede wo kwa din ede International Milan ede sana so si akan ede ma Palma International Milan for ene din ko e chem say that bia no oji pre obesi akan enso edem sika epiem no 24 million euros and ya hwese Branton no be sign no akosi akan enso ede amomede ho sem no Alvaro Morata enso echewesi ade waka kire Galatasaray for penny for na fe na for penny for say eya so besi akan won e combo ala peso kosi akan enso efamomede ho sem no Manchester na sagudem se boaboa no se power morning sports yefani nyina FNC wasina se Dwaboase Jumede no ento aso emfa emayemo hyene so se Roger Emmanuel the sportsman and of justice ebotira the boy ebomachidom se producer me ametira se and no permanent sound na promiting I'm saying the prince himself F to the A and DY fanti ye twen ho aba ye ba Dwaboase Jumede no ento aso
mfitiasie no me ne kunu eware wo odro ene asomdwe kwan so ya wa we na chi no me ne kwachu ba hotel pop pebi say be sepeo. What? A chief for so crown na maye.
Bibia wo nyankopon sem.
Ekoba ne san ne kunu antina se.
Edro botum wajo eye edek SM bitters.
Wah. Eni gia befi. We na me de yem Bible. Edek SM bitters. Tima se mama me.
Sa wa worry mu eni je bewie wo paya. Na sa wumpam agrodie adaye akwana.
Na ye kamfo edek SM bitters.
Mrs. What all your million monomeno up on one time. Add SM bitters. Where do you
Hey, Oba wafa yefunu. Any Oba Oma neba enufu enumbi. We bema na unye 18 na untumi enum. FDA aji edwadie nkratwe.
Mesi menananu. Agru basa abi brabro tibedo imlenu. Na ma prema ye hojo.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye diagro na ye sa edu maybe krana me bano timide omo be gumi so weekend no.
Hey, memre.
I don't think I'm catch you say. Ya no medi garlic capsules. Poso na ebesi so kama. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Medi garlic capsules. Yes, medi garlic capsules.
Medimosis garlic capsules. Boa mamoja dini paduani mu efusani ye. Na esiesie oba ne barima mahona wodin. Ubenya edui bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy store frey wo 050-349-4885. Edui enye mamofra enye ndi fie duwenu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medimosis unni how FDA ajije di nkratui atum.
Adolfo yeti obibia eno bibia kwaba sonkokra abusia yare ben na ehawo yare na ya kwankra odi ekyinkyina wunya anuye and to bray no we come for Lion 8 Clinic Ghana and famao ahanko na abepima the baby bidro esan yare wunya sunsun subani bia abusia se yare fo abepima our Lion 8 Clinic Ghana Dr. Biodo amubrasia na hofama sonkokra and ehwe yare fo no ema no botono abusia se uba bepima wa haseya yes and yare bi to say syphilis, gonorrhea, candidiasis, the people who are not see a friend of white, ya company everyone ever has said. Abusia, oya bema, who was in any more, who to me why be my any more careful now. Lion 8 Clinic Zebra, not that we draw a man now so said bema mopa. So also so your bar, and that's how I look for who maybe. What's not bread? But if you know our Lion 8 Clinic Ghana, now the type of first I will fear.
And the 4 hours, I'm so for profiti. A better crane, me yare, Anna Medaho. Madame Fubiban, me introduce Lion 8 Clinic Ghana man. Then the 2 on a morning, the choir and the motion, a moment of drew, and let me want to me to wow, show me when he does what's up. The Camphor Line Clinic Ghana mouse, and so turn a mobra. Nabina Wayarsa.
Salam alaikum. Nazo don go sibiti. Amma ciwon da nazo da shi naga an treat na samu sauki. Yasa duk wanda zai zo musulmi duka yayi kokari ya zo nan wannan asibitin ga da zai samu sauki da saukin kuma kudi ba wani charge. Insha Allah da samu sauki.
Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lion 8 Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients. With our team of dedicated staff and innovative treatment, we are here to support you to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lion 8 Clinic Ghana. Lion 8 Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda former son yafunu mu emunumuni. Oh, Mr. Entry, also ya titi mi ben fiepi nanso ni yamu nyono da se me show no ahodo amato a me hunu hwea ebe ya nwanwa
Minyi ni se wato ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture yanum bom kutia ulcer no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada ulcer dro de eno ani Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture
ankom ni nchiremu
ulcer ye kura eto ye funu ene ensunu mu etuma wo ye funu ekeka wa wogire ho a enyi ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye ulcer de a compare Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture nanum bom na ho abeto
pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatanya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mieno enka ho Hexa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age edwadie nkrato yi atom.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome to AutoCheck Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to Accra.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check. Visit AutoChecks at Koforodia Aquadum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. Auto checks. Check.
Auto checks. Your safety, our priority.
Check. Auto checks.
Abusua for some makwa ba bia me de ba Dwaboase dwumadie so live on Power 97.9 FM and afa TV XYZ anopai sa afa na wa join ya makwa ba soronko so kran sama esisi wo man mu na yetena sa ye bone koso na ye ne amanfo so atwetwe eho enkomo na ye penchire mo ehu ehia ewo ho enso ede amamo a motifia mo hwe yen na mo san tie yen ewo Power 97.9 adwenkyire no ye beje ewo nsemi ahodo nyina eho na yawo Facebook Power 979 FM wadwenkyire bia wo ede fa nsema ye koso no de ba ye bekenkan nyina enso ede amawo na TV XYZ Ghana na se TV XYZ nso Facebook dwumade etwegu ho kwa link na se na obetumi de wadwenkyire aba na yakenkan no so ede ama hola heba sevia hola sevia heba clinic semen culture se anope se wutie me na se wo ho mfawo na wutie mi nka wonya ya na ka wokɔ adwuma yare bi nti woda ya wontumi nkɔ typhoid fever na etete wo diabetes nti amasese bibi twa wa wo bre ansa na ade na kɔ ne ade wona ase atatai no wo ba ya so e betumi aboa wo na yama ho atɔpa eti kidney problems no ene udi agoro kidney no dialysis no so dan nye bɔkɔ saa eti bra na yen so ano tenten pa fa ma wo hola Hola Sevilla Herbal Clinic essay or assignment when access bank any edin hwani mu etiwa etwa de ato akora so akora ese akora so aka no ne ade wo mo waduro tatahwe on betumi de aba koko ni menstrual disorders de nkitenkete ene mu yare de nkitenkete Fred doctor CCA na wona ne mon komo 057 665 6658 057 665 6658 and 0200 623 038 ofra empanifo doctor ene obetwetwe komo na wonso wahu ne ekoso xyz ton ho no bibia wo ye bia ofra ya beba na ya ba betwa ye de akwanya ba promotion ye no so betumi aboa wo enti bibia wo ton bia no akofa ne ma free China ba wo pese wo ton hardware na wo ton ye ba betwa ne nyina kama na ye de aba begu afidie so na amanfo so ate won kan ba betobi enti fasa akwanya we so na xyz ton ho no wonso waba be ka ho bie wo de ane so be friend 0533 825870 Enora Chief Justice yasi menka say outgoing Chief Justice obiso say suspended Chief Justice ma me get through tokuno Enora yen central phone share mudie ensama na ntansa ye de abono say an na judge fo bi di asem kwan abofa so sesan sa judge fo ne ade emfa kwan papa mu na enu achi so court yi se ne yesi di judge fo tena se na wo mudie nsem no Ghana fo bebre na abonjo ho ye nyina ye nimbi ye betuma keke bia ye beka ensida but the crux of the matter NSA say there is a petition petitions in fact petitions Chief Justice ye de akoma mpenya tan ya nam so mama mpenya power committee a wono mo eye adwuma ye mu hwehwemu na wono mo nso de o verdict akọ na no na ma me getu tokono ekire mo say saa niema na ekoso no nani nje ho na ate say ye mfa akwan papa so ene di bua no kumfo eti ma mpanyini John Dramani Mahama aban yi asa won penasem na wo pese wo ya na wo yini free ho na wo de foforo ba Ghana for say na musi hu ne de a different thing but e bia no a wantie bi Chief Justice akasaye no asamba ko a wodi oka say wodi hu yaw ene say yese ena se ne nsam ne kono waye bone ena bone na waye no ese so defend ne ho ni defense ne ene de he enwa wakasaye
again. Resigning or retiring while Article 146 proceedings are being conducted to remove a judge is not an option any judge or public official can even have. There is a decided case on the matter by the Supreme Court. The suit number is J6/02/2019. Again, no one has the authority to walk away from proceedings started by the state. Judgment can be entered against you because you fail to defend yourself. And a judge who resigns or retires will still lose all entitlements that they have worked for because they failed to defend the claims and resigned or retired while the proceedings were still going on. Therefore, if false claims are made against a judge or commissioner or other public office holder subject to Article 146 proceedings just to achieve a political agenda, the solution cannot be to resign or voluntarily retire out of frustration, pressure, or fear. You would only subject yourself to two cruelties: a judgment based on false claims and loss of everything you have worked for. It may well be that the efforts being made are intended to frustrate me so that I resign, so that the architects of the scheme can go back into the media and say that the wild and unfounded allegations were not defended because they were true and I had no defense to them. As Chief Justice of the nation, who has been given the privilege and obligation to lead administration of justice, I should not turn tail and run when I know the implications of not defending false and unwarranted charges. If I resign under these circumstances, I will be saying that this flawed, unknown, and opaque process is acceptable.
Eti ma me get to tokono no wono asama wo kana opese o kire mo se kwan a ye fa so aye ne mu nhwehwemu ene ne ma ekoso no da kire se wono no wo hu ni se number 1 eye flawed cha se eni nyina so bia ena kwan a ye fa so adi asem no ade afa ne ho no ase se suma si bi ye mieso mo bi hu ni ade eti so bo a wo bo ni nyina ne se wo kire bi ye yi ni free wa amanfo beka se an ye den tansa ne ball no krampo no wantumi amayi ne ho ano enu ntira wo yi ne ho ano no eti wo yi ne ho ano but amanfo bebe ebe bisa question say enye no krese Chief Justice awo hwa esa wo hwe na nsem ye di no ne kwan so asem bi ba for instance this Central Coffee akpafo lolobi any liquid for south for asem ikwa ba ye de asem ne court kwan be so na ye fast we di asem no ye di anase ye ndi. The people of South were there for 4 good years without representation in parliament. Now many MP because Electoral Commission atena se pese wo di djuma bia ma MPP enya eye MP wo hoho nti na yakwa akoche ma de be chiama yakwa akoto aba na se abato ne de obetuma to ama mampanyi na emo mrahye bedwade ne de muntumi ntu bi because o mhwe calculation a enkrofo bi wo ba bia o moto ne bum a anhwe ana wono mo candidate bia ntuma nwini be pemo ne enye 2024 ya yakote sa constituency na nka ne nka sa enkrofo nyina ni any MP, and yet the issue was at the court. Gertrude Tokunu was the Chief Justice. We nimpote say as a microphone representation. I don't know whether a petition no sansa mi nyina ka ho be but we na Ghana for nim asema ye call ye ekodi wo court. No yesi ai na wankasa ye na ne judgment ende ye mu bebre hu emu bi ba ne ye de ani ya Ghana ehu e na ye ka ho asem. Anyway, ba wa say ye den tansa ba konso asan abono say wo tu kwan e na wo kọ e na one ne ba kọ e na watu ya ne kapa diem eti eno nso no ase oman yi sika wa say no nipa enu hu kwan say wodi oman ni sika ni bi no wa say no but o say an your policy wo ho dada say for security reasons inti enu hu kwan say Chief Justice tu kwan ono nko akọ na wo kọ a obetumi ni obi ope bia e de na akọ sa na te ana yenim mayintie no so no say defending no e was asem no.
In 2 allegations, he's complaining that I misappropriated public funds to buy a ticket for my husband and my daughter to travel with me. In answer to this, I handed over my letter of appointment to prove that in my conditions of appointment as Chief Justice, Ghana graciously gave me 2 vacations in a year. In the Judicial Service travel policy, since 2010, the Chief Justice can never travel alone for security reasons. And the Chief Justice is always allowed to travel with a spouse or another person of their choice. So traveling on my officially given vacations with my husband on 1 occasion and my daughter for the 2nd vacation is part of the official conditions of my appointment as Chief Justice. I was also not responsible for buying the tickets in question, such that I could be said to have misappropriated the value of the tickets. Indeed, if the Judicial Service was not allowed to buy the tickets for my vacation, the remedy was for the Auditor General to surcharge me to refund the money. Anyone can check out the 2023 accounts of Judicial Service and know for themselves that there is no surcharge against me or anyone for the tickets that were purchased for my vacations. Ms. Ofori seems to be alleging that I should have traveled with my police escort alone on vacation and not a family member. And this is why he wants me removed from office. And I'm being tried or heard behind the walls of Edu Lodge. Ladies and gentlemen.
Eti wey Mama Gertrude Saba Araba Tokuno wono ena oye suspended chief justice ni sama wo kan ati say abafo bi shechire na wo mo penasem na mo pese wono mo piano nti wo se won resign yenkwa wo man so yese aban ena epese eyi ni free or by force Shamima Muslim kasamafo abedi chire di ma obi a wo kasa edema mampanyi John Dramani Mahama. Shamima, good morning. Hello Shamima.
Hello, good morning.
Bibi aboko de.
Namina domo, namo so e.
Ye ho ye. Se sie yi.
Me se mo ka se papa. Ase mo se mi ohun.
Ya fe o pa.
Ni so ma divorce mo.
Oh, yes sir. Yes, when divorce why? Yeah, so unya time next week na ba why?
Mate.
All right. And no pay Chief Justice den tansa bebre bommo. Se me kasa mo ana se aban no se mo na mo pese mo yi ni free ho. Wo kire mo se akwantu ho nsem Ghana for say petition aba na wo tu kwan de ne ba kono wo se enye sa na ne etie. Na sanka sa na etie anka Auditor General ebe se charge no. Number 2, wo se petition man for the aba no. Monfa bi man nti ne ono ne ekura no kra wo de respond no. Wonim se no ena aba aban mu ana se enye no a.
Right. But that's not a media. And because of bringing the name of the presidency into press conference now, and any sema presidency would wade into, because the president, as the Minister for Government Communications said, and no, I want the press conference. No, he has no interest in this matter. He has no choice in this matter. He has merely acted in accordance with the Constitution of the Republic. And Kenya dia would bother responding to, because a constitutional process is on course. But like SEC said, you are confronted with such vexed controversial matters where the opinions of some is that it's a political matter and that there's no merit to maybe the issues that have been charged against the Chief Justice. The ever saying is don't listen to NDC. Don't listen to NDC communicators. Don't listen to NPP even. Because many people are curious. They are saying a political asema. More accuse NDC say more interest in this matter. And yeah, NPP force more interest now. Open questions no, because Obishe, a former Attorney General of the New Patriotic Party, and I'm quite bad so. Nasta former Attorney General, it's the lawyer for Chief Justice. NDP for interest any day. It didn't quite be say NDP. And I am saying now, you see Chief Justice to execute my mandate be na as a Siano, we are burdened by what he's going through with regards to accountability issues now are coming up as the content of the petition. To the extent that we are forced to show support because you mean say you are part of a problem. Mona mo creative problem no ema no demands are mo pressures are mo so to ensure say or take certain decisions are and objectively speaking many watchers of our democracy and our judicial evolution had cause to wonder. Starting from the issue of power, 4 years an entire constituency was unrepresented in Parliament because the Chief Justice was never able to empanel judges to determine such an important matter. And the member said, don't even listen to MPP4 because they have questions to answer. So if you throw politics into it, they must answer the political interest questions first. Answer na mobeba NDC for to ask. And Muntie the voices, the independent voices, make neutral, make independent, respected voices in our society who have had cause to be worried about some of the actions and inactions of the Chief Justice, who have had cause to explain to all of us that a constitutional process under that Article 146, once it is in course, it is curious that a Chief Justice, a defender of justice, a defender of the Constitution, will seek to bring matters that your Constitution have detailed that are matters that are supposed to be held in private. Say, on one case, those matters, ever back the court of public opinion. The same court of public opinion that on one case in the past have had cause to refer to as ugly nonsense. That in this court of public opinion, no matter the extent or the levels of nonsense in that public opinion, the law will remain the law. And that at all times, the judges will pay fidelity to the law. If that is the case, how do we find a balance between her current position in usurping a constitutional process? Because Uche Ansari, the former director of Ghana Law School, Uche Sadio Story, Uche Professor Kweku Azar, Uche Kwesi Prempe, Omunina consistently over more than a 4-year period have all had some questions to ask about not only the conduct but the quality of the quality of judgment and reason behind certain actions. I almost feel say those posturings, are the reason for the decay in public perception about the judiciary. And to muntie those voices. Now, again, in that same court of public opinion, let's take reasoned conclusions there. Is there a case to answer? If there's a case, what has the president done to convince Chief Justice, suspended Chief Justice, Gertrude Tokonu, say a political persecution? And the public will take their objective. They will make their decision. Now, we'll share social media. Now, we'll share public commentary. It warms my heart because as Oba, Miss politics, I should be worried, say, with no justification, one can be persecuted. I should be worried if that is supposed to be the tone. But as we have come into public services, the way Jumana Aoyeno, a Piesie Okrah, you must also be open to the process. So as a government, we are not interested in the unjustifiable persecution of any individual, including the suspended Chief Justice. But to the extent that Obia and Simin pointed out any breach of any aspect of our 1992 constitutional provisions with regards to the matter of petitions against the Chief Justice, then we are okay. The president is okay that he has not breached any law and that a constitutional process is on course. And I'm here, lawyers, the brave. I'm also say, some of the claims the Chief Justice has made, she more than anyone else, I was so the avenues for redress. Because why must she believe that President John Dramani Mahama himself, and I say, Ono Wesumobi, to come and threaten her life? Say, so when we resign here, harm will come to her. Abba, President John Dramani Mahama. to harm her if she does not resign. A broad constitutional process is ongoing to determine guilt or otherwise. Maka before said that there are only two outcomes to this inquiry. That ultimately committee Nibeka said, based on the Prima facie case that invoked their oversight over this matter, and upon hearing the Chief Justice, Omofo said there's really no substantive case to answer. And so maybe these are some remedial actions that might or that should be taken against her. But I will say we should restore her to her role. Or that they have found evidence of major breaches that justifies her removal from that position. Those are the two outcomes.
Okay.
Until such conclusion is made, I think it will be unfair to the Constitution of Ghana, unfair to the people of Ghana, unfair to the President of Ghana, that the suspended Chief Justice will make unfounded claims against the person of the President and his government.
Na se ye bisa time a mampanyin ma na kwan se womra na omra meyi no ho ano mampanyin ono po tro se op 7 days and mampanyin ma na 10 days. So that time na mo notify no ate aban na notify ne se petition aba no edien ena na ewo mu a wono mo eka kire no se unresponded to.
Me deputy government spokesperson. The me or content of those petitions now. Let's just say there was breach. Even before the matter would be referred to the Council of State. When you now muti say sorry and say non-members of NPP and the NPP platform were discussing the content of a petition that only the President was supposed to have eye to. That only the Chief Justice or requested said or person who need charges the President granted her that request. A request that Charlotte said never received. But because we are moving and NDC has always been the party that has always wanted to build our institution, Chief Justice was granted that. And to why they leak here? On what basis was Poladum Archery and Asasi Radio serializing the content of the petition that suspended Chief Justice Getru Kotonu has in her custody? On what basis? At the presidency, even the government spokesperson did not have access to the content of the petition because it was for the eyes of the president until such time that the president transferred him to the Council of State, who made the prima facie determination, invoking the other constitutional requirement that in that case a committee should be set up to look into the matter.
But to say, on say ne issues about bonte claims about say why say no near onu kura no onye sure mpo say bia eno ena wo mampanyina tena ya to a point say was say nsa enka copies of the petition.
Oh, say nyefe enti opa say petition na ye forward the Emma Council of State copies na ye de man no. Is it the opinion of the Chief Justice say obi vary the content of those petitions now before the established committee? How tenable is that argument? To what interest? To what end would that happen? Say the same petition now yedema Council of Elders and one or dema committee for no. But if the Chief Justice is saying that the committee in their inquiry should say lawyer there or defense or defend clients or strategy.
Yeah.
Counsel for the accused, the strategy, and a counsel for the defendant, the strategy. A true cross-examination now. Now strategy means they determine what sets of questions, when to ask them, how to ask them, how to reframe them, because we will pay information. The suggestion is that inquiry no say you drew charge one now. Judges Jinko say CJ, you baby saw a question on this charge one. And now you baby saw a question on this charge two. And now you baby saw a question on this charge three. But the nature of the question, unless the Chief Justice everything may prove it to us, the question be a ya bisano no. A incomplete variance to the issues raised in petition now, President Edeman. In her address yesterday, she didn't make that kind of revelation. Her of few says, questions are ya bisano so far at those hearings are distinctively different from the issues pertaining in the the petition that she had received. Unless she can come and prove that. But my members of the committee know Abaso. Because when we now see issues, accusations, counter accusations, Obia and Bekashi, me paucho won't see from any government source. Say, Yababa presented to the public, maybe the conduct of the CJ before the committee, her behavior, her actions, the things that are coming out, Obia and Bekashi, and no any proof of the low interest of government in this matter once government has funneled the issue to the committee in question and trust that the committee will do right by the Chief Justice, right by the people of Ghana, right by the judiciary, and most especially right by the Constitution of Ghana.
They are over to okay.
They should also leak things. But me patrol, wait here leakages be about what's happening at the committee hearings and what did it be?
Media mentation, but the person may be sound usisu diane say. Now say our copies of the petition.
She requested for it. Always Yana. Me patrol always she say ever president before President Sendima the Council of State no. She made a request for it. Patrol, what was it that they were now serializing on Asasi Radio? He is saying that he does not, the committee that is now hearing the matter has not handed her the petition based on which they are hearing the matter. And Ayeka said that request is a moot request because the petition now Council of State no and one committee no which petition you have received copy of.
Okay.
My brothers and sisters, and I may make you point me say so to me be say questions at that inquiry level are completely different from now copies now or receive here from the office of the president. Then we have to sit up and say, hey, the patrol here. Because as far as the logic of the process is concerned, there cannot be any variation of that single document which has moved from the president to Council of Elders and based on the recommendation of Council of Elders, a committee set up of inquiry set up to look into the matter, and that same committee, what's the base of the committee's work, if not on that same petition? If not based on that petition.
Eti aban eni sabia wom aban na atwe ne ho committee no enye na dwuma eno na wo betumi aka se eye Ghana aban position.
Sister, is there any other position on this matter? Look, we know NDC as a party then in opposition did not have issues with the conduct of the Chief Justice. It will be dishonest to make that claim.
Okay.
Because you carried our concern. The issue of style, the issue of the Tolong MP. Today, who as a candidate, there was evidence had been, jailed in Canada, but which case the Chief Justice would not allow to be heard. The issue of empaneling justices of the Supreme Court within hours, upon the request of the opposition New Patriotic Party in Parliament, to determine a highly sensitive political matter, and to put on that panel known former contestants on the ticket of the NPP. Of all the so these are the actions that created, the impression in the minds of many well-meaning Ghanaians. Now, because I don't even consider the lamentations of the opposition NDC did, but hear the voices of respected individuals. And some of these individuals, they are historically people who had sympathies to the New Patriotic Party, who today are taking a stand in violation of the behavior of the NPP when they were in government because of the extent of tinkering. So there are concerns about the conduct, the competence, and her general, some of the decisions that she made. I will not discount the years of service to Ghana's judiciary. A lawyer can rise through the ranks, through all the various levels of our court, to the high office. You would have done some things right, naturally. But at the highest level, I think there's an expectation of higher standards. And if you yourself reach those high standards, you cannot say that the law that many citizens have faced should be tilted to suit your interest. I think that would be most unfair.
Okay. Yɛmfa ne sɛ ɛyɛ committee no ɛyɛ n'adwuma nti Ghana for yɛmfa yɛ ne nto fam ɛnyɛ aban ɛna pɛ sɛ wɔkɔ ɛnte saa.
What bisa saa question? I say wokura who ye propaganda ni ediana.
Oh, ɛnyɛ sa. O say ɛsɛm a sɛ wohwɛ Ghana ha ɛsɛm a amanfoɔ keka no, of course people have concerns to say near can judge time as Supreme Court on Tenase, Nayama Supreme Court at Tenasa. Yes, Ghana for be sa concerns no. NDC for a campaign on so ya very set judiciary no. It's ya no na ye ya na.
Yeah, reset agenda no. All institutions are supposed to reset. We need to reflect, review, and reset. Reflections no must reflect the decay, the state of decay of all institutions. The partial reset started from presidency and Kasa. And that's where for the first time, the presidency I launched a code of conduct for its own members. Ministers and appointees are going to forfeit 3 months of their salary for not breaching the constitution, no, but for breaching a presidential directive to file their asset declaration before a certain deadline. Constitutionally, all appointees have up to 6 months to do that. The appointees did not breach the Constitution. They breached a presidential directive for the first time in the history of this nation. The call for prudence, my brother, DSTV subscriptions not still but in a month our presidency was unconscionable. Directive by all DSTV subscriptions our presidency, save for 1 or 2, have been cancelled. You see, Obianche local TV, free to air channel, because I didn't see. How much, even the workload at the president, how much TV can you? They're a complete waste. So the research is at the high level. Research, no. A Constitution Review Commission. They see there are problematic provisions in your Constitution. I will say, whether we need to limit the powers of the executive presidency, whether we need to relook again at Article 79, office holders or more emoluments, whether to look at strengthening our independent institutions. As we speak through the Constitution Review process. Some will say even the process of removing the Chief Justice from office is not clearly defined in the Constitution. A Constitution Review Committee is working as we speak. We expect that the experiences of everybody who has interfaced the judiciary, who has had cause to criticize the judiciary, not because they disrespect the judiciary, but because they had issues with the adjudication of some matters. They had. So, I'm sorry, I was distracted a little. And see, all of these actions that are going on, why would we think that the judiciary, look, the judiciary is the God on earth. Yeah. Because the judiciary and the ethnic take the liberty of the citizens. Yeah. So if any institution in this country should be held to the highest standards of protection, a judiciary, because who appear before court and not before a judge, the judges are known as gods on earth. They omutini esisan odabre saneka chino.
Ane saneka no.
Saneka chino. And so why would we feel say the judiciary should not be subject to the review and research agenda? And let's see, you see, everything that happens for the reason. And the Chief Justice, who was the head of the judiciary, at a time some other individuals had questions or criticisms about maybe judgment, quality of judgment, about some of the issues, because they are not a perfect institution. They are because even inherent in the judicial process, it's a recognition that the fallibility of man could affect the outcomes of judgment. I don't think High Court na case no Court of Appeal.
Yeah.
The Court of Appeal decision no Supreme Court.
Exactly.
In fact, even Supreme Court decision no there you can invoke the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court to review its own decision. Nina points to the fact that we don't run a perfect institution. Until when the same public opinion draws your attention to some actions of yours that they believe flies in the face of natural justice, you must listen.
All right. I think
you should not tell them that no matter the noise, the law is the law. When you yourself know that they tell us that the law lies in the bosom of the judges, And that the judges are as human as we are. And the judge can also sometimes be influenced to take decisions that do not follow the spirit of the particular provision. That is why lawyers can read the same text but have different interpretations. Because your lawyers, the same teachers taught them.
Yeah.
Now, so let me the constitutional provision, you can line up 20 lawyers and almost all of them will have different interpretation to the same text.
Okay. Yeah, Shamima, I think Ghana for what government's position any near course or Wama Ghana for what and Yama Bibra. My info see announce nya kwine kotwa adwuma wo ye eso. Yada see bibia yabesan atwa homa. Okay, Shamima Muslim deputy presidential spokesperson Ghana ha now to say ne bon komono Chief Justice asema e ba ya nyina ye ka ho asem na amafo chire mu say at MDC for kan ade wa chire ni nyina mu. Yes, NDC had issues but there are petitions and a ba as say ye petition or mampanyi to send etie na mampanyi so danema Council of State no mo nso to send amamra ne chire no wono mo nso ye wono mo de na face a committee na ese ye power na ya power eti aban no eni ginaye bia e wo sa de no amamra no na mama mpanyin kwan se bibi say sia say na ese ye no eti that is the same thing the president did and then he acted in accordance with the constitution and for that matter why any dey wie on in Brazils CCA wo di no juma or the Chief Justice asem ba wadane de amom nti enye NDC asem but MPP for award mo kasa ansem no na wo bisa se so say it sa then what is the locus of MPP in this matter? Because already no your friend is Godfrey Dami who was Akufo-Addo's Attorney General as your lawyer. It raises questions, a lot of questions. And I will be saying, no, Ghana for say, well, MPP for Emma pressure, Emma we near ma, Nanke ni who quite away na asem sebe. Live on Power 97.9 TVXYZ tema kwa badiba Dwaboase Jumedie so in some way wadwen chero betumi dia ba ewo Facebook hwehwe Power 979 FM na fe follow your page no be hu se link na ewo ho na wo de wadwen chere enso aba ho ewo Dwaboase so making kan nyina enso the amount do same for TVXYZ and also your Facebook TVXYZ to be hu ye na wa follow ye na so wonte yen kai ya eno ne option aye faster wo betumi akọ ni Facebook so a wo phone no aye smartphone no YouTube e wo so search for XYZ broadcasting e ho so wo beti yen ka live e wo ho na mo adwen chere na mrepe making kan nyina enso e the amount Jones Sian Eddie Freeman so tonto krom mekan o message no Eddie amount but Felix Kwatro so said a similar thing I watch him say government in the position be was asem tackling what amount for be keka one person much say NDC for na pese one no pam get to tokuno Felix eyi anu say yetie no enena enya krado ye hwese ye nsabeka Felix Kwatro fosu ye president no spokesperson and now minister of state in charge of presidential communications one and our cancer asem no tackling what NPP for NNM Kruma or Moka.
In the last few minutes, many of you in the media have reached out to me seeking to inquire about what government makes of the press engagement that her leadership, the Chief Justice, just had, which bordered on the petitions brought against her and the deliberations of the committee tasked to look into the matter. Ordinarily, if the matters were left to the content of the petition and the processes being undertaken by the committee, we will not have cause to comment because those are matters beyond the purview of the president or the government. But a number of things were said at the media engagement that, if left uncorrected, could create an erroneous impression and project government in a very unfair, unjust, unwarranted light. To begin with, we respect the right of Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, to express any view that she holds about the matter in question, to the extent that it is consistent with the rules, because the Constitution makes it clear what the processes are in determining a matter of the sort that we are engaged with. The Constitution requires confidentiality on the part of all parties. It is a reason why the presidency, on behalf of His Excellency the President, has refrained from commentary on the matter beyond stating what the President has done in compliance with the Constitution. So it would have been desirable that that constitutional provision was respected by Her Ladyship the Chief Justice, so that we do not have to engage in public commentary up until the time that the committee looking into the matter makes their determination. We are compelled, however, to correct certain misimpressions that were created at the briefing. To begin with, let me point out that as yet, nobody has been able to ascribe any known verifiable constitutional breach to the President in the way that he has handled this particular matter. From the very first steps in this matter, the President has kept fidelity to the Constitution and has respected the spirit and letter of the Constitution. Everything he has done has been by the book.
Eti we are Felix Kwatiofoso, Minister of State in charge of Government Communication and outside and Kanoti Mampenyi Mfum Mrebia anti anona one was a explanation no and so dia bano amanfo bebrina na omadwe yo montanta and as to why Chief Justice Babaye press conference to talk about say SMB Koswo na I said so mama me defend no ho e be kwa kwete say wo mo born and tansa no na wakana no atum. She has spoken. The government has also come to explain to us Enyema Ekoswanti and also I don't know how you see it. I know their judgment today more tie for nyahwe for mona e wo mo ho adwenchane kakra ba Emmanuel Asiedu. Okay, ata pain was say wo here e wo London na why did the CJ fail to report the threat to her life to the police? Okay, and also e wo ho Aaron Bebe Sukura say so the CJ is behaving as if she is above the law. And why were questions not allowed? If they believe that press conferences was important, why didn't they allow questions? MPP thinks Ghanaians are kids. Okay, also no Edward Anaglate yada say one so the messages no and so to me about so over to me the about Facebook no so na ya can na e dia ma enu enwumre Chief Justice asemi baye ya kabia nshem na yewura Johnson Esiedu Ketia wa chairman edema the National Democratic Congress NDC a call interview yada him say be a Chief Justice one semi bi na kwa but then it was on a different thing. Na ye kasa Chief Justice asemi be pie mo kakra se hwe ya wo se abato komisa no panyin a woda no Jean Mensa esese woko not only her esese Bosman Asare nso eko enu achi owura tete wono nso away adanya they are not fit for purpose because woman mismanage Electoral Commission. I
mean, talking about that, you mentioned Parliament. It just reminded me that we still have a Blake Manov that is outstanding.
Yeah.
That must be something that must be on your top list of concerns. That 6 months on election after the election, we still don't have an elected member of Parliament. Well, what are you doing about it as a chairman?
We are having a wrong election management body in place. And so that is a subject of reset in future.
Resetting the EC?
Sure.
What does that mean?
It means that bringing it back to an institution that is fit for purpose. The way it is existing now, it's not fit for purpose. Because you cannot have, with all the laws that we have, you cannot still be having an election that will go into a stalemate there is no anticipation of any stalemate in elections in any of our laws, unless people don't want to do their work well. And so it's a clear case of, negligence or inability to perform its functions. So it's a good reason why the Electoral Commission needs to be reset. And that is not the only issue. Remember, 4 years ago, there was the issue of SAL. A whole constituency went unrepresented for 4 years. And then, so when this commission, as presently constituted, took over the reins of the Electoral Commission, they have never done an election that is satisfactory. These 2 major elections, the first one constituency went unrepresented for 4 years. And then their second election is this one. And then with the by-elections, Ayawaso West, Wogon, everything has been removed. So there is overwhelming evidence that this commission is not fit for purpose. And if any serious country will want to maintain this type of electoral commission, then I don't know what the country is about.
So there will be a change at the EC leadership?
There has to be a change.
Jimensa must go?
So, and you raise doing Ketiako Casa same way. What do you think? Was it your overwhelming enough evidence to show that the electoral commissioner and as the managers of the electoral body na ewo kroma say no one no more mismanage commission no, and for that matter they have to go? I don't know. Senior wadwen see war. Is it because say you're resetting say you're kokona BMO because this is no mean of a person than the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress. Womu wa baimu. What can he say ya? Na ye kone he. Eti gentleman sanso ebeko fie. Is it say I say yora mahama abanti on pewe nti obi akwa na ye ni expert ebedi ho nkomo later. But sabre no ebra so say yetume toaso but then wadwenkyere no I'll still take them here. Mame nkomra sa me koba na yeshasia ye ne express be twetwe nkomo dia fa ye na lawyer for be twetwe nkomo. What does the law say about this? Yabekwa kotie ni nyina yanko for short commercial break say ba yabetoa eye dwumadie ne so ewo ha na emom no ase Spanish Ghanic Mr. no ayakrado ye ne ombekasa later, but then for now no ye ko na yakwako ye akwakoje eye aboafo enkrato. This one be me ha na yankoje aboafo enkrato na me kai wo say anopai mensa ka promo no yeguso a ye twa enya sebketo eti anopai yusu MTN na se Vodafone wada roma star 274 hash twabi na uchusu option 1 power FM na eno no na che say ye ko na yakwa kodi sika no pay ya ba option 2 no eye grand draw ye ba be beche fridge ani sika bebiri eno no tickets ba ko bia eye 10 Ghana cedis utwa to ho a ye grand draw no next month na fe eno so ho nsem no wo so se utwa bia obetumi adi sika ye beche sika ye beche appliances ni nyina ofia but ene de ye no the option 1 power FM uchu so a na watwa ticket ba ko bia 5 cedis obetumi adi 500 Ghana cedis instantly wa bra ye pon eye dwumadi kai se o MTN na Voda na obetumi atwa we bi NL for Adaroma and I decide Jumadi we Ebramo Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center SA Mekacho say Yarabia how biano bra prostate issues, diabetes, hypertension, typhoid fever, and afe namu yare nina no stroke clinic kan ho wo ba yabehwe omojemu ansana ye do account 31 years ni aye san yare amam for egiye tum edi ho adanse se Medimosis de chese yare I buy yare sade a wo yade pa ya so ye kese no wa denta ye ne adenta police asoye no eni din hwe ni mo Accra Central Ghana Highway Authority yard mo wan so ye wo AESL building no wa okọ temane ni mpotema ye wo je kojo ye ben school for the deaf no bra ne be san ho yare kuma se fo be kwa ahenema kokoben ni nyina mu no e se wo frɛ 0244 068447 ofra doctor eno ebetwetwe enkomo 0244 068447 ye twa ho abasisi a ye ba ye beto aso ede ama wo.
ye kase True Worth Pharmaceutical Company Limited mama Indian company kese a yaso ye no ewo India na yenro no ebi wo wiase afa na nyina nyame nchadom ebi abedu Ghana ama FDA for aye nhwehwemu edi afa yenro ni nyina ho agye atomu se yenro no eye papa ebo adwuma ntino Ghana for emfansa wo mo ho yare enu a yede abadwaman so no edoso na eye India hahama ene yakeka bom edi aye ahabandura ebo adwuma True Worth Pharmaceutical Company nkoana yemfa eduru baako ensa yare mienu yeno ni nyina no yedi eduru baako bia esa yare baako mama wato nru wano mache enso still yare no enko ebra so se obeso India for enru ahwe obi a wota enum Indian for duru bia no wonye ne ho achinje na woti se ye kasafa Indian for enru ho a obi na sum na woti ni wontie ni keke na obi tu anamo apeduru ni bi ede asane ho yare yadura edikan ya ene yebe kasafa ho True Worth Vision Capsules True Worth Vision Capsules mama aduro ni din edi True Worth Vision Capsules eye eni ho adwuma nko a enu no edoso odwaman so ntimi pacho ukọ pharmacy drugstore herbal shop ana baby ayeton eduro na aye akai na fa True Worth no so uka Vision Capsules nko a Vision Capsules ne doso anhwa ne yanyi Indian fu aduro ama ne yakoyi aduro fufuro ene de amawo enti aye akai se eye True Worth Vision Capsules me pacho wako hospital na doctor kacho se wonya glaucoma ana pressure be woni no so a pressure ebe woni kosua no so a me pacho ekose intini kese bia ye friend optic nerve ekonati woni ediba wadwum edumboa ema hunade se ehun tochima ema se ne usi hunade no eba fom enkakran no wontu anamo a eba bedum pempenso bi untimi hunade kra woni no eba befra me pacho bomodin na hwehwe True Worth Vision Capsules echi akwan uyo obi a woni esota ye ohene opesa eye kokko na epru wo ho no woni no eso ye wisi uhwe ade a unhunu yiye obi wo ho ade ben na wohwe unhunu ewo akiri nso wohwe unhunu ena ebi mpo de ade sa unhunu ade kra na esumaduru no uyo obi a wo sa oha we nyina eduro ba akopa mekanfo ama India fo adura ebo adwuma ye frɛ True Worth Vision Capsules me pacho obi a etesi woni so ni broni ka ne cataract etene esi ye ni kosua no so a ebo ye nka ye ntino aya na ififi ketekete wontu anamo na nkakra etene ekata woni kosua lens no so a automatically ne etie ni se untimi hunade biem emani nyiyi entina se ntwen ema woni ne emfira esense nipadua na kanea nyankopon edema yen ye ni kosua se woni no ehun tochima ne wontu anamo a obeba be ye burden ato abusua anase society no so hwehwe edura ye frɛ True Worth Vision Capsules eni baabi a wohwe yen free ana wutie yen free bia no ye no ya to apete Ghana fa na baabi a enti baabi a wo bia no onse betimi aka aduro ni bi na ye kasa ni nyina no won se ye di True Worth Vision Capsules ato TV no so me pacho fa o mobile phone no twa anase hwene nso se ne ebe ye na okwa yemfa achinchena enkodan asokwa na yebeyi edupa no ede amawo me pacho aduro ba ko a mesia kasa fa ho eye True Worth ye do ye friend joint 40s no eye adwuma ewo ye nompem ene yaposo enye painkiller na mom ni akofa yiya no ede aba unompem ene waposo no ekosiesi eyi ni nyina edifri honum me pacho ukotudwa ho no emututu ojo ho a enji untimi nante so bomodin ase obehwehwe joint 40 echi akwan obi ahunam tutuo sasabre wo so wo chiri kasa yi waposo nyina eyo ya uye adwumadin ti enu anwumre no na waye hudwo me pacho unya joint 40 sa India for ahama ene yakaka bom ede aye ahabandu ya ebebo na ayi sa ohaw ni nyina ede afri honum obi a usisi eta yoya etweba oto ase ebisi una ase ne ye kan sciatica ebi ewo so a eduro ba kwa ebebo wo eye joint 40s eno ene da we screen no so no bomodian na fa o phone no twa se ne be ye na okọ baabi a yeton aduro na yebeyi edupa no ede ama wo afa ye wo aduro a ye fra ne nerve alive no esiesi entinimu eyare enti obi a wanya entinimu yare Ghana for nipa dodo na ewu entinimu yare na nso ensunsunso na wo muhunu no aya na emone nka esese bi entinimu yare ena wanya unya intinimu yare a ema waposo nyina eye ohujo ema nante ho etimi ye wodin intinimu yare kro ye obi wo ho a na ninsam afo ninamu afo nti wo nante na wo hyempabo akra na yese empaboa no ero no unya intinimu yare a ema onsa ye otititi unan ye otititi nti obi wo ho a wose anansi achemenan me pacho onya intinimu yare hye ne nsoma me intinimu yare kro ye ema obi wo ho na wo nante ubo nse ayese pin anase panie bi ewo unamu unu sunsanso go nyina ebo nka yese wonya intinimu yare emema dodo na wo monya enamu mreye no eye intinimu yare esense emema ye bema no dompe bi anim eye intini nko a intini unya intinimu yare a etime mo ye mre ewo keteso osa ohawo nyina bomodin ase obehwehwe nerve alive na eno ene besiesie eyi intinimu yare ni nyina edi efiri honum afi ma menkasa mfa emadru a ye frɛ ni ladyford we oba na sabi mpredesa ensufin bi gu we oba na enka ewo wahimfio we oba na omensis emaye omensis ne eba wote iyaw we oba na sabi bosomi bi akosua woto no ovulation period no eba na akosua no ahodin enuma entumi ma wo mfafuru enyinsen enwo intino we oba na onyinsen na aseya bomodin ase obehwehwe ladyford echi akwan ladyford no esiesie ema mo beye obesima inti we oba na utie me wo hwe me enano paya bomodin na hwehwe 2 word for yedra ye fe ni ladyford na fasisi oho afi me papa no mo hwe ye na mutie me ene anopai ye wo me 40s wo ho a eye ememadu tatahwe me 40s no me pacho enye ya no madure bia wo konom na de ye adwuma ne ochene wanya bia no ma wontimi na oyere ana oba enhyiamu da bi wedi ekosiesie ye adwuma ewo obema no ni akofechimato edi aba obema no ma ahodi enimu ntimi mu adwuma ebekọ kosiesie ni nyina ama wotimi abo adwuma sane ese na efata me pacho esan so ema blood muja epompe ko obema no enti so obema no afọ ye ketekete kra ema ahodi aba mu no na emu esen ye yitu sane ebe ya obetimi abo adwuma ewo keteso abribia me pacho ye ko yeni ma memfa in telephone numbers no entudwa ema obefre 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and 059 558 2628 059 558 2628 059 558 2628 mama ebia na ebrenti yentumi amo yare no so bomodin na fa ye number no na fa ye mo hwe ye ewo TV no so no eda o screen no so no bomodin na fa ye nananom se oton yare a ena onya no aduru ebia na oyare no eye prostate yo prostate aduru tatahwe wo ho a ebeboa wo afi ebia na oyare no eye stroke eye diabetes eye hypertension ni nyina ye wo munro ewo ho no ma ofre na oni yen edi nkomo a ebebo modin na ye ma wonsa ka India fo duru ni bi na de to oyare ase
On you are coach up for den I care for better for worse. As if rain there, or yarimo. I'm wasn't more, worrying more, dead more, oh more, and quamo, a queen in Aremo, Macoya Munamba, and Samara Cunha, easy as Samara Cunha. Samara Cunha, easy as Samara.
Papa Ember Yankson. Asamo. Oh, my Muslim, of course, with us. Some bebre, some bakra, bishop from Nasa, Siapai. 39 minutes after 8, Dwaboase video today. That's the sound here tonight. Call for short commercial break. Yes, I'm back. Ayaba. Free screening be a cost to enter the room. Moya Casamon course, but I'm to me and Kora Musisi Casamino. Aquanya na Banyameboa on the 1st of July. A Benada. A holiday. Sana Becca. Health alert clinic I no clinic awaba was area hudo bebre na waje awoda ajiano was a free health screening health alert aso ye bia wo o my Ghana mu nyina eti kan hunu say 1st July 2025 ebekoso Madina ye opposite post office First Atlantic Bank na chi wa pe and I'll be when you brana be free health screening. Yari ahodo be screening diabetes, cholesterol, high blood pressure, ulcer. Bema why mere won pemenu so ye betumi check wo ho. Hypertension, gonorrhea, and a candida, syphilis, menstrual disorders, typhoid, bra, ye be show moja mone hu baby ayare no. A free health alert clinic 1st July, free health screening. Madina yene post office no any anymore. Oh ba obetumi afreyen 0245 188 93 0245 188 93 number nenso enso enso better lawyer ebezi wechi so nyimpo client service mo yana mo sana mane maye but asama ya official town opposite Queen's Hotel Hober Freya 0244 833 057 asama ya free health screening official town opposite Queen's Hotel it is an into asama from Befre 0244 833 057 kaswan so ya waso ya opposite MTN office wa our kaswa Winnie Bakwano so 0203 822 811 0203 822 811 Pokuase yawo Goyle filling station no echi wo pe Obefrey 0245 188 no so 65 them day inside water they carry them go. Eti abeshana de sana manama ewo ye subsequent shows na hodo so na health alert clinic de wono ya denti konekoye free screening ni bi ewo ya so ye bia ai konekoje Haxa Mr. Haxa capsule ne also tamfo anope unya bi no no ebeboa ma also na atuase FDA the stamp team so say also atran so acha ma wankasa wo so tie wontumi nidi konekope bi obe odidi adwane ni gina ne bo na ne yem ye no kudun Haxa Mr. betumi aboa wo pharmacy be a ben will be an obetumi bi wo ho ntia no pay kotobi ye also tamfo ba kopa FDA at this temper team so unya bi no ma ebeboa wundi 12 years a wontumi nom bi wonyima wonka ho wo ba oba no fo so a wonka ho pharmacy be a ben wo kohone kotobi also no ebeko Cat Pharmacy wo Madina Little Georgia Watema Community 5 and afa Jukat Pharmacy wo Kaswa wo befre 0203 822 855 0203 822 855 Haxa Mr. no woko pharmacy a wobetumi anya bi ebra so say call Spanish Industries for no ana say antekeba na ye ne omo ekobon komo antekeba and the Spanish garlic mixture and Spanish garlic capsules e dia ba edwaso a amanfo no ma wono mo anya pomode ohima sechiwa aye krado ye nkona ye ne nkobon komo tew ye ba eye owura Kisley Benie our deputy MD or Ghana Post or lawyer ni mapa e betra se na sema etwegui ono so wode na dwenkyira aba ye ba yenko antekemra
enenso ye share bio me de antekeba center nupa hu da wubo ene brew ye dam asemu amono maduro no na musan di hu adanse e ma afoforo nso kotobie tichi me ma me ba pani a ukommaku na ukodi hu adanse ne ye se frɛ antekeba center fo no e maku fo aduro sansa ma me mpanimfo na aka ne omo wi mi kotodwe wi mi sisiri ni nyina agyan se no ano omo no tipa cho so age no wo maku a Chase no num bi na mako fo na te de papa edura me ma me no me ya kokodi ho adanse no enuni anti-herbal center for your Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture edura we mienu na say na ma me no mo a okodi adanse sanse se de no odi asade ahrise no mo nte ase enuni Spanish garlic mixture we ye eduro nsu na we ye tofa ye edin no se nanso enema ewo mu no enso nso ne yedam utumi to we nko anom usumito we so enko anom e capsules no nko anom utumito ensuo no so nko anom ni nyina bia de ne ho na aka mienu no bomu ene na atadwe na jesa watede na ye adwuma no wadre de enti ama meto ye nie osena onya siatica na eka no ho a owaso demu a ya bontwene no mu de ene ya kunokura siatica nerve no hompo ni musa na wontimi nya no ho hwe ena odofo bi e kire no emakoto Spanish garlic capsules ene mixture ya wonomye afi de ya no kokora wanti hwe bio afi na se ho ana ne ho yira no okokonye aduro ya wonomye ndi nyina agya nti na makofo atu aguso wo mo nom omokonso anu omo ama mema ko ni bi mema no soso no mu ana chese efie honom de eni gie nko esanse edu anadwo wo mo power sa wote ase Spanish garlic capsules ene Spanish garlic mixture duro no eye ehoro ntini mu eyi mogya kwan mu ema ntina ho odi ntimi gya ne na so na asiesie onipadua na ama ahoden agina mu se na ne sa de bone dia ene ese de wafua ye kese ama cellulite aba wonsa ho ne oto ho nti ama wontimi share stretch na sa body con no na ebeyi efri honom no medru ebeye wo system ne mu yie enku ni seminar no enye ni nyina ne beboa wo de beboa ne se oba redie no mu adwuma ama ahoden abam enu ni mekyere se utimi nom Spanish garlic capsules ye nko a ebeyi wo mu ade papa bi a wate se garlic ye bieye sanso obi a wadi free finhye adum ye no ko bia no onom a eboa ne se na be regulate ni mogya kwa no ama emogya na ho den agya ne na so yie na obi nsusu obenom anti-herbal center ye Spanish garlic mixture no ono nsusu saa onya garlic mu ahoden onya nkatwade mu ahoden ene ahoden papa bi a ewo saa niema mienu a yakabom ene niema foforo bi a ewom eboa ma mogya ne di afurisa ne yie na aye onipadua no nsusu yie afei ye wo Spanish Jinko capsules ensusu wo ha Spanish Jinko capsules no eno no na eboa wakoma ahoden obi wo ho no mo a na koma no tu mogya na entimi nkonti no ubeko hospital ya se chambers ni bia ye mre ebi nye adwuma akoma na ho no ene sensem bebre enhonhono ye nyina ati jingwa ahoden na wo mo hwete ntem enhonhono ye ewo waposo ama usisi ye wo ya ama wo nkotodwe ye wo ya ama wo batimu ye wo ya ama wo siremu ye wo ya no ono Spanish Jinko capsules na eyi free honom krase de be ya wa hoden betimi agya ne na so yie oba ebi anade asi awo kwan akra no tubes yi baby na ahunu wunim ehonhunu etimi ba ya adwene mu ebeba ye yefunu mu ye nsono mu etimi ba ya wodie mu etimi ba ye prostate ho etimi ba ye nipadua kwa ne baby bebra ye nhunu ye mfe ye ne nhunu na utire ye yie na aduaba bisai mu ahodi kwa nipadua mu na ahwete na mawo ente sa de age sese kan kokan enti odofo me kanfo amawo eye Spanish Jinko capsules ye Jinko no eye GINGKO enti hwehwe bi nanom na ebebo yenko a na ewo bie okwa ba bi na obi ka kire se owode ese no a ka kire ne se opo original one no eno ni Spanish Jinko capsules obi a ne refi ade entempa chichu ye maame ne ye papa no ma wo mu fi akwa animu no mane Jinko adure bi nom ebebo na mana kaya de entem obaba mu ese obi ase wabon obaba yo obi ase wabon Transfish adum ye nko ade amane Jinko ebinom emu ahoden ne beboa no amana kaya de entem na se ye nakoma yie ama nipadua ahoden akwanenim esenkita anti-aging properties enti ebeboa aye wo skin ni ya mana ye firm ya body ne nsage wontwentwom na body ni nyini enya wo age Spanish Jinko capsules eyema oba otwabra na ne honam yira no wonya adure na no mo a eboa wo se de be ya sa ahoyira ni nyina ebefiri ho ye friend ne Jinko capsules Mr. Obo modern se obeko internet so no hwe Jinko na hoden na mame ebema ma asem no kra ye tietia ama wate masientem Spanish Jinko capsules ene ye nu ahodo ni nyina ebi wo drug stores pharmacy shops ene herbal centers nyina wo kwa obenya bi ato se opese oni ye doctor kasa the number na go screen so no 0266 11 41 11 0266 11 41 11 ena sa wo abrochire na pese posti bi brewa betimi aba WhatsApp na wa send a message audio and now betro na ode afa 0244 642 890 0244 642 890 ye de no bi bebrew e wa abrochire ama wonso ho ato abrochire hompo afro shops na bebre ho a wo kwa obenye bi ato e bia obenya obenom no ebe boa mo ani pedua ho den akwanimo ye nuo no se da me de a kire mako ni nyina de ne ho wutimi to e bia ba ko na wanom na ama ho ato na sa wo ka ye nuo no miensa bomu a me friend the three powers combined na kire say wanya Jinko kakra wanya garlic capsules so kakra na wo the garlic mixture no aka ho ene na watu adi ono na miensa ni say ya na me friend the three powers combined ono miensa ni say ya me friend forever young esan say antioxidant e wo ahodo ni nyinamu ekwa kohia na fe wo mo siesie ni pedua no ayi wo mogya kwan mu aye wakoma hu yi adwuma ama akoma no ya rebi e wo ho afiri ho na siesie wo se de be ya wo ho odin ankasa no ebetimi akonanim the three powers combined enoni ni ono mo a ewa wo unyini da wonfie be kwanim mu ensuso na woni pedua no body mass index ema o metabolic age edi adanse say usakra enuni Spanish garlic capsules Spanish garlic mixture and afi Spanish Jinko capsules yenro so the drug stores pharmacy shops and herbal centers e wo Ghana haba bia okwana bodin a wo benye bia to na de akosa wo yare maamenom ebanom papanom akokoranom abrantenom ababawanom kwa baby ato wedru na kwabo aduro ni din enye bi maw na manya akwadworo na wanno mama me na ochena ye di adanse a wonso watimi anombi menua ba wa fafro ene wa wo ma ba nofo fache wo doctor ansa na watimi anom na onomo a binim se obenya adanse adi wo BP anase blood pressure na opese ekofom start ye na dura ye de maw no na milligrams no wo form kra he say ya page mu akwa kodu 500 milligrams o kwa animo odofo kasa no mienu we bo mame Spanish garlic capsules and Spanish garlic mixture BP ne be kofom ama waduro na ye de maw no ya ma de e wo form kra 5 milligrams na fe ya kira wo diet na wadidi ama ahoto abafie sanso so ena obi a wo sciatica ono maduro ye relax sciatica nerves na ema wo to sanso na obi a wo diabetes a wo pese afa adrum pepenso obi a hwe kra bekasa wo ho pane e wo fie ma wo short na wo fie afa be kakra no ye be mo waduro kakra bi e be boa wo insulin production na fe wasan esi wuda demo na kire say wo de aduro we e na ama akwa na agya adwuma ye anase na adwuma ye no ntimi nkoyie no na wo pejam antakeba center so de ye no ebi wo drug stores na pharmacy shops nyinemu ye number na gu screen so no wobetimi afre na one yen akasa so you be a wo anum kankan anadwarewie na ho keka wo a frɛ ye number no na doctor enu obedi nkomo 0266 11 41 11 ono bekasa na wacho said obefa duro na ebema ho ato antakeba center ye no organa babia a wokwa obenya biato na de ahoden ene apomuden pa ebeba unipeduam hyano so say ye duro no bia obeto no obehunu okode ya woda aduro no ho sa wo hwe to pa ye no a okode no eda na bati so ha ena sa wo hwe aduro nso a okode no eda na pempem esro hanom esan da na pempem ha enti wo no mo a na ede ahoto ne ahosane papapa na ede abre unipedua na kai say ancheck about center ye na ye nnupa ya ye de ama amansan a obia nom na eboa no ema nipedua ho de gyan na so menua ba ema obody ne nsage nom ancheck about center 3 in 1 no ekita anti-aging properties skin be FM na ahoden aba medeni ohema sachiwa ahwenepa odonfo de na chen ya ye besin ahia bio
Ayima sachiwa yara se anope wode sa enkomobowe so e de abrey nti antaka ba fo no numbers na wo fire no wadawo ma na wa frɛ dok no sa wo frɛ na wantumi amfa crowd send no WhatsApp voice note obeti owi oba respond to bia antaka ba fo ne de Spanish garlic mixture e de abadwa so a enya asem keto Dwaboase dwumade no so ne na ye toa so later on the show na ebo a ye ne eye opanyi a wono eneye Deputy Managing Director Edema Ghana Post yene no ebetwetwe enkomo ewa ha opanyi lawyer Kingsley Benie wono yene no ebebo enkomo anope de afa ensema ekoso wo manmu fortunately ono so lawyer ni nti oba the law is the law is the law no wobeba na waba be chirechire mo enso e de amayen na ye hunu say 7 no say na si koi chief justice suspended chief justice akasa we reject calls for the resignation. It is Stephen Kingsley Benny Drew ha na ya bossa enkomo no anope ma menka for Franco Trading Enterprise emfa emma say Franco Trading Enterprise enkoa ene ya so ya wono mkofa ne ma ba ne bo no wono ma jejemu wa jejemu saa eti kone kopel de eba phones a wo mo phones papa ene no eti air conditions wo mo papa na phones no your iPhones your Samsung ena afen so Nokia phones anya samketwa smart TVs no range from 32 inches to 100 inches. TV Dwaboase boho goyi huni pani fili yes Franco ubenye bia ho air condition so a show air do tembia da na weni ate hu fifiri compare air condition 1.5 horsepower copim 2.5 horsepower chest freezers no ubenum nsuo emu onwunu ube kipu aduane wo mama won so watumi asave sika washing machine microwave blenders and a CCTV cameras no and I confirm so na no obi kobo kro no kaswa CCTV camera no and to make capture no on na magogulesi sa na police for di no motel eti wo babo fie ho ban oti adwuma ma na wa fa phone na wa connect na wa hu fie ho say bia obi ne nam ho ana so obi ne nam ho CCTV cameras no Franco ho na benya bi yatete so 40% to bo Franco aso ye bia wo Ghana ha niema no yatete so say jane for 0246 422338 0246 422338 wofra Franco for bejo so na 0555 939311 0555-939311. More use Android phones no betima ko Google Play Store na wa download do Franco Trading app. Your friend of Franco Trading app. E hono so o download dia okoso a obehu your shops no niam e wo ho nyina obetima to niam online enso e wo ho. Eno no Franco Trading Enterprise. Still phone papa efie. Me of a Little Georgia or Tema Community 5 our Little Georgia so ye. Ye chia we na no pay what the niam bebre aba. Chese nuro a ye de manage yare ahodo bebre chese wo tamane ne mpotem dia Little George e ho na ese wokọ na wokọje eye wunupa na no pay Dr. Usman ene ye din komo e dia fa Little George na niema wo de aba enya sam keta this one na no me se me kwa kotopom granito na me koduru ono bo no pure one no supermarket say me pepom granite dia ye made me duro no bo na say hey Little George ne duro no your friends fruit force no ebi wom unya bi no ma woni problem Dr. Usman so na enko enim
me da say she ka say food supplement anasa empo vitamins and minerals na uhunu e hosadum it is to supplement say ye nuane a ye di no the process of anasa methods of planting anasa choice of chemicals are use in planting our foodstuffs no anasa your food farm produce no ema enuane no bebre fall short into certain minerals and then vitamins enti because of say I short to all these minerals and then vitamins no because of say you apply those chemicals on them, especially with the chemical fertilizers. It's one we say ya baby do BB to say brofre na brofre ya the chemical fertilizer in a guasie. It ain't nutritious as the one I planted with that chemical fertilizer. It's yana empempi no sa supplement no vitamins and minerals na uhuno. Ayana free plants that are produced organically. Eti with the organic aspect and no emma yenya all the necessary nutrients ebeboa ama nipadua no etimi ai de aye adwuma yi eti se wote ho na se bia popo na wokwa akodi no ye the chemical fertilizer they do tomatoes now fan the same the say nyina we are aware the way our farmers no produce some yam farm produce no ye nyina de bia ye tiam say in chemicals no mudi guzo ahode ne so ate enti se benya sa ahode to anything your friend is supplement no because of say e bi aduane bi aye di ne yenya sa ahode no ewo munti no ye kwakonya from the organic source to come and supplement what we took in and as what we ingested in so that ye bitimi anya the necessary nutrients no na human nipadua na tima den etimi a function properly Because one will say, yeah, na we say a bit more say a be a penny for any penny for one will say empo ye be youth no cry ye, but we need more of these vitamins. We need more of this supplement to supplement our diet because ye knew any baby is highly refined. One will say youth na ye, but ye do na ni di in that is less fiber foods, very low fiber. With ye didn't they are very low with vitamin D. Ye anti-pempin ye type in ye vitamin D deficiencies. Ye didn't that is very that are very low with iron. Vitamin C's. Yes. Oh, says yeah, many because obi okra na na braba with the orange crown to be no more da. Watermelon wondi bida. That grapefruity on fahumpo. Tangerines near the alasa any sa and yama ye tray washing blackberries in on unfair be in need. So this person will be lacking a lot when it comes to this vitamins. Yeah, ye 18 anything your friend is supplement so that ufa a best supplement in your what you lack from what you took in. Then a very replacing a timia manipediane a function very properly because very good. So supplement to another vitamins na ye who say or muton anything. What was it? Let's take something like vitamin D. Vitamin condition ye beka who say me. Deficiency of vitamin D can lead to that. So and a vitamin D na ye who say very very important too. It even serves as the membrane of the human cells. You can say membrane na ne cover. That's the skin. They are a shielded cell, no. Emma free radical. I bet me a cause of cancer, and a carcinogen be bet me a cause of cancer. Ain't me bone ras cell no more intentem. So, vitamin D no very very important. Now you also see pino say baby and bet me po enyebi and up early morning sun every 6 up to 10 at the air corner. Sabren one PM. Sabre no sorry no past 6 now yeah na 7 will run the camo ni fear air condition will run the camo and these people definitely will go deficient. And it's all yeah sa condition yeah because people are more 50 years and above no omunya this condition but ain't no supplementing your diet there very 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 important. And all those vitamins that are coming they come from organic source. Ain't no yamfa chemical be implanted or but we deny and plant for those natural nutrients from the ground because the chemical fertilizers and there are so many agrochemicals like the guye near so say the bay able it now says here ultimate nyadwa says here the nyadwa na she fridge mo be ko be na pro all these chemicals and sa nyadwa no employer na wudi you are lacking a lot from you are lacking che obia onu wadua na organically na wati. And so to say the okoto now one word the nutrients on ubenya no wunya. And nothing is very important. Say you bet me a supplement ye numa ye food supplement very very important. But ya na pempino your supplement ni be it should be guided by a healthcare provider. Yes, be your call ya no akofanesa na we bibi zinc and the calcium money even vitamin D no it should be guided because you have who find a bruise one per it me critic kidney stones. It should be guided. It is kota and yes be a who ya na nkofu bi na mabonte no and I see vitamin D na akoto a whole about 50 capsules 500 capsules na won kwa wo fa no place ye betimi a church mu say we fan these days and ye be ma we maybe just 30 capsules. It will be fun for 2 weeks. And I say it will be fun 1 week or even 30 days. It will be more fun one daily, depending on Nipana or Kwakotono. Or no said you will be showing some will be cow bed or better no idea. No, and also the strength of a capsules no will also come in. No, I just over fun a day and not to be far back for why you free. No way trust until yes bia when you say yes where your calcium where your vitamin C na no akotosi about 500 tablets or win sa we ya no asako there be yensa yeah it should be guided it yes okonya no healthcare provider healthcare provider ho it be crowd wa water let me dey akwa chere doctor na wa hwe to do so weigh 1000 mg to weigh for once daily for 30 days na pause on it. Then then after 30 days no ubasandi about okay we used to find for 10 days now I pause on it. Yeah, seeds are very important because many of the seeds they are very rich with fiber. We fiber and free where they have vitamin E. And once the seeds thing in an eye no nenino once the seed no nenini vitamin E and vitamin E is very important for human system when it comes to fertility for both male and female. It's very, very important. Then it also helps for circulation, and then it's also it has an antioxidant as well. It may protect the cells, it protects your skin and even the sight. So vitamin E is very important. And the seeds be because of say you are getting vitamin E from it. Then nehono will serve as fiber. Then from there, there's also other antioxidants in them that could prevent for oxidation in the human system or oxidative cells from invading the human body. Then it boosts the immunity as well. It boosts the immunity. There was so many nutrients that boost to immune system. No, and taking seeds are very, very important. Getting it from the correct sources are also another source. And when you from good source, then taking them, it will prolong the lifespan of the human system. Yeah, nanko for NTRC. On say you can say be a be prolong. On say be wa. Oni panen ke be anka osha. Enka ne life now will lead in case be about 60 years of a call, but because of say there are certain enema be a wood seeds be and nuts be and they are adding value to human function no into their series of vitamins and minerals that are going in the system. Na atimium and the life not can prolong. So and yana mpempi no share people that consume countries to say then Israel any Arabian nations near the adena we have almost say consume even almost several bread come with the seeds eguso. Yet in this country seeds no I was now is now ways me the yes it is almost say almost some community mean chapa uko China uko Japan any all those almost me any and it's all back to the west now. Air seeds now. Say there are much chronic diseases in there. So I the air how much seeds in there. All the seeds are very good. That's sesame seed, chia seed, and then all the nuts are also very good. Almond nuts, and then all the cashew nuts, all the nuts. Once in a very good source, they are very, very good. When you take them, it prolongs the life. And then also, what I say, Obia would eat more seeds, maybe sesame seeds, chia seeds, even the sunflower seeds and all those nuts, chia. Anyway, there's another nut I wanted to mention to you, Fabra. And then maybe even the pumpkin seeds are also very good source. Pumpkin seeds na ebuapa. Pumpkin seeds and then the fruit itself is also very good. Pumpkin seeds na epa for impuyene meme ebuayampa in terms of the functions of the prostate and then then after that it's also enyama I would do because there were so many antioxidants in the human system as well. It is a winyano from good source na offer ebua for good function of the human system. Cells need to be the basa crampa de bako me sees who say we offer sees more constipation any common in the human system. The woman say always say taking pomegranates and then BB to say taking cranberries and then taking all those juices. The juices have idea or the juices no ubenya fiber but fiber na what juices no any higher as that of the seeds. Obian exactly. And bayana juices no more antioxidants as well than the seeds. And for seeds no cause won't just yesterday biana you. Ubetimi grinding into the powdered form. Ube didi kakra no what for me says stew bi kra na say o sauce bia wotimi say be edegum won kwan bi kra wotimi say be degum enye say bia de bia na oba the best because chia say ne we ya pa wontimi nwe chia say wonya stronger because wo na even tino we into the powdered form. And I say will be the wotimi sat the fra or porridge be now what's a teaspoon now they are fra then you take them together. No be easy to take a baby to say sesame seeds they say when it is a little kakra and only the very easy. Then maybe just almond nuts. Then the pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds no much kakano so very easy. And call munchi krana ebi maybe easily. So sa and no dear you should blend them. Was who take juice no find a way of taking where's who between the afra do and seeds and nuts no between the afra do and in a wedding. So we only say almond nuts and cry the young quine. Yeah. People get the paste. Normally, I am going to say and it is more nutritious than Nkatin. Yeah, that particular juice is very important. It's highly with antioxidants. And yakasa DBA antioxidant to prevent the human system from getting oxidative. Oxidative cells, no, always say etimima inflammation, ebani peduanum. so and then oxidative cells also ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛkɔ so atena so a ɛkyɛdu mpɛmpɛn so ɛne ne timi ma cancer kwan ɛtimi set in the cells enti no pomegranate juice no very good very good pa and one say ne pomegranate ne city no on say nkruwa bi saa enti no mo ya na fiber na ɛwɔ juice no more enti wa wonom kra what to say you feel the fiber in the juice which is very. Then apart from that, the cranberry is also another good juice. Then the grapes, no, both the Concord and then the white grapes and then the red grapes and then the Concord grapes, they are all very good. Concord grapes, no, one of the grapes are Ufa, there's no way say ubenya uyembe timida and as a constipation base that. Just take a glass of it and then dibiano sabi uko tena WC so tena so asenya uko anu say people would say ade enako yes and is out tena hoche. And it our advice. Juices need it, my friend there, but we should get it from the organic source. And then you'll be a swatch to Nibia. And koto juice beer will be yeah, compare organic ones. That I will correct you will be to me the cranberry detoxify kidneys. So yeah, cranberry it detoxify and then it also fights UTIs. Cranberry it fights UTIs. So you will be our no organic cranberry juice UTI sentiment now.
Yes, Dr. Osman, no, na what they call Little George. Me of a Little George and pay a chow. You made the SM to be Jimmy dear pa. Me baho, me per time. Nancy, as him in P. Unti me pia batema. Na maba Jimmy dear. I wish you for Dwaboase Jimmy dear in twice live and so the amount more share Jimmy dear no yadamasi patience Tugan. Castle Chief Justice must go because she has performed badly. Okay, Moses as Samoa Kodria say good morning. Piesie na watching Piesie. Watching you from Germany. Yeah, that's say more share free Germany. Moses Asamoah Kodria. Kofi Simon, see we need more of Arabai Sabat Tokunus exposés. She must give the journalists more filler. Teresa Akote, one also Eshe Jumedia, one also my Tom Sapper or ho. Does it? Enche, Yura Stephen Benier, Eberton, Stephen Kingsley Benier. Esquire, deputy director, deputy managing director, the Ghana Post. Musa Abattoir said the suspended Chief Justice appears to be a bid for public sympathy and a distraction from the ongoing probe. Plenty talk, no they buy horse. Linking her situation to the 1982 murder of judges is irrelevant, and if that logic held, Charlotte Osei could have also held a public cry when she was removed. Let due process work. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. We every Musa Abattoir Hokumase and our de Ebaye Jones Ewa Manso Tuntokrum Jones Young or say PSA, I'm surprised of the suspension of CJ. Why is she anyway? Maybe she wants to cover incoming cases from AG. Okay, that's fine. We'll see the interlocutor former Attorney General Jones Young. Mensaka o message no manso tonto kromia manso tonto kromfo nyina Gabriel ni I was see the CJ should be aware that the NDC cannot work with her due to her constitutional behavior. She should resign within the next 60 okay, she should resign and within the next 60 years if a party returns to power they can reinstate her. This woman has the potential to spark conflict in the country. France Osa was say to me, all this is okay. Mate, ma mindin komo wimbra na messages no ne aka no. Me fanto aso betume de ode na ba ye ba be din komo no proper. The Virgin Son 50 cedis. We na some me 50 dem so me.
Bra. Me abranti a message so a me bobra. Na me so bo me dia me ma wonya me so mfa so 50 a. Me nya de.
Na say we din am boy akwaba.
Bra na kurum ha no no ge kora ate no kora 50 no kora otiminya. Na me say me Virgin Son me cho 50 cedis. Bra me nya de.
Bibi aboko.
Aya monna yasi o.
Me say bibi aboko.
Piesie. Bia me ye nya wo fe.
Efe dodo.
Yes, afi na akasa. Nyame adom me ho ye Nyankopon na wo de ache me wo nkume. What you say?
Dr. Lawson ho ye.
Awurade adom Virgin Doctor nso okurum.
Okurum.
Okay.
What
you say?
Okay. What's the metia no?
mekashia
One-
mekashia me won say o ya da me papa pa
Oh, me check ne pa.
so wan kasa o ya guy na eduru me bia waso na eden kakra no sa no this year dia ba de twa na wo so won fi ma wo bejai
Maso de chen. Baza my ka loss here ba chado waso de.
I will be guru na nya kaka so nyai
Na say sabetete abrabo oso betete me.
yes what do you say
Mate I no pay. Ma hu say mo de edu na ba. Ma say delay man no asama asesa na hu no.
no be ka ho asem na ansa na ma menchia watiefo eno wahwefo na me ba ne me nenam kwan no so ma wo seta should have for ne trotro drivers ne wona e wokurum nyina eti power fm Dwaboase morning show no na tvs wise to so obi a office bi e hwe e no kre na me virgin san say no ma ye popular wa Ghana ha no ma
Popular the way bi pa
me nya so kra e na no ma bi hia mo ayi akwan be bo se me tetu mo tv so dodo
Oti wo prepare
but see me how my me hunu mo see me hunu mo TV
na say wonya mema say ma kama ne ye yado
that be on say bema de also ye obu bi ama ne sisu
okay
bra what dey ase me share matiefo no mahwefo nyina ebre na so biem Lawson Herbal Center ye no bedi nkomo e de afanu pa ma akoma yensa Dr. Lawson Chairman aka the Virgin Doctor nyangopo ama ne nimde na oma na doma ode abadwaman so me share say ebi a opese ofre na na edi nkoma ye numbers no ye di ebetudwa na emu ebi a opie chi akwan a ye wokuma ase ebo akwa kena ye se wokuma ase ebo akwa kena sounds na ma mo Accra ye bie ye branch e wa bekato ta Tesano Commercial Plaza build na se ho pe e na won sabeka Lawson Herbal Center na emu ye telephone numbers ebi a yare bi adoko ni padua nim akoye krankro ne kwa ye dena ma na nso ye honam ne yare a Dr. Lawson se frɛ no Abraham no kasa ya ne anya womoa na yare ne yentu ase emfremfri ni padua nim isan se ama me ne wanhye no yare obenya wa ne fi yare enti numbers no ene the screen as no ebi a wotie mu Power FM no so ote trotrom ote ubem ote taxi mu oku adwuma so a fa number ne go phone so na so du fi a watimi afre ana person fresh si a so betimi afre 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 0248 619999 0248 619999 Piesie enuro no eyemiensa
and starting free Lawson Herbal
na dia ba ko asese ma se hu ne se Ghana for men nyina ya menam fofo Virgin Doctor nam fofo ene mi pia bonten a me to ade kora ne de bi ka me ho di enti amadwuma pa amebo
say obo adwuma
hwe Lawson Herbal mixture e wodwaman so
yeah
eya bibiduro na yakokwayim adokwayim akomu pa na Lawson Herbal mixture na adwuma ye ne se obi ane de akoye sasabro ne de akoye ahotutuo ne de akoye arthritis oha hai osori anopa nipadua na awate agu no so na ne ho wo so ne ho pocheche obi o hono ma honam ya wonti uso nipaduam na wumia eya na wo Philippine ote yawo eya no kre nipadua no ye kwa ye ba ne edumre bi a eyemre nipadua de entina wom edumre bi a eyemre nipa bi a wunyinu so ana epo ebe nipadua nim but o he Lawson Herbal mixture na obi a wo tie mi a wo pese wo bobra ekonanim na nipadua yare bia ne ni asie honam ya obrasi awututu afi nipadua nim sasabro ekono Lawson Herbal mixture onfanye na aduru na de enti a ema me papa Dr. Lawson ena me Virgin Son ye sronko ewa bibiduro nyina anim se yenkoa na ye baka sefidie so a yetimi de secret atudwa de enti na meka secret asem obi ntimi nya ade nkyere abra won ka de kro ode ye kyere wa obegi atum da Piesie ya na meboa enti ye ba ye tumbre ni a kyere sie esie ne se eduromemu anya gidie se ahamba inua bna ene de aye
na matro botanica ne de agu no
what you say me kyere wo se nimtree ebi wom kokrodo so ebi wom mahogany ka ho kokwaman ebi ka ho edua afra no bo magu achi na haban ebi ka ho ye hwe asase hwam na ye hwe dua a ye fra no 20 na pena
okay
ni nyina wo Lawson Herbal mixture enti wonum saa law say heba mixture say nu ya mekika nyina na mani padua ya obi ewom bia timi yedai e brase
okay
enu tina law say heba mixture no obi asabi ontimi ntena ne naso ontimi ntena ne to so nche sisi yare otenase a osori ne sisi na emu hyehye no
go ho otenase na waka
very good ontimi nsori anaso ontimi nkoto ene wafaade sisi yare nti eyekuro ene wodi sisim obi akura amama nti ni sisi ne mayemre batonum laws ne heba mixture sisi yare no hunam yawo na ene edi unya no entimi ma wonku adwuma so entimi ma won ne hu ni padua na ho odini nim no wonum laws ne heba mixture ni nyina ha be brase
okay
na woni padua kuro wo mu no ewu ekuro wakase nim abrase na afi amama bi woni padua no nyina no epia bontene na watimi ade ho enti laws ne heba mixture ne de we na dodo na asa ne mrani di adanse se niempo ne di akoye ntirim yare efeni stroke enei akena to kete so mfie ba ko mfie mienu wontimi nsori nante no onom laws mixture 10 bottles a no asori enante so odu okuta poma o tutu tatan onante kakra no ogina wakwa no wakwa ni mu no wonom laws mixture 5 bottles a no atopoma ato atwene edi entina meka to adodo obenom Ghana po epe fast healing Ghana for mo pe fast healing hwe obi wo hono ma yare no edi 1 year 2 years 6 months opeso wo to laws mixture 1 bottle no ya na yare na sia yedai ekọ dabi
enye ne sa
na yare na mfada ko pene baaye wasa no numu nuo bi a amo ama yare ne ko akọ dene wudimi no maduro no to abaako ma ne nkọ na emo metra wo sa no maduro no to aso be 3 bottles to 5 bottles ubonsa wunwie no na wuni padua na hode ayedai abem na yare ne ekọ numbers no aye 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 from na yedin komo Fred Dr. Lawson e was numbers isu Piesie local mixture wo ho se wo pen fashion aduro pa yetata hwe odwaman so Ghana ha e local heba mixture enso top bra na wo ne brand ne package a kono na Dr. Lawson eye abibiduro doctor preko pa wonim de na wonim from se enei ye ka infection aduro a edoso no odwaman so na hwe kwan ya fa so ye local e bra adwen ne ntiase so enu ntina no pa me ba ya me se Ghana fo ma nyina ya me namfofo a o magye me ne me papa Dr. Lawson atum Piesie ya nhwe local ba ye Ghana fo ma bia no magye o mo cancer fo akura ebia no magye o mo 3 points wo mema ho ebia no makura iPhone ebia no mam ya han da wo islogo amomo but wo ba bi wonum bi nya ni secret entu wo sani ne bi kura bibia na ye ne ya wonim kwan of aso nyaye also zo nya secret na wo secret ne se me se Ghana fo ma se wo mo ho ofe o mo ho akono but be ma di ahofe na chi kokko na chi odi eto na chi odi shape na chi no oba fie wi a ahimfie no oba dey obedidi na sana na be wura ahimfie na ahimfie wa efin engine overhaul na tokura bedema e ba sa be ma nani bede nani nje obekọ ọkọ awo oba no hu ni biem omfra wo biem because oba ndi open wa na dai wanya but wo oba na nam lo ka heba mixture na nufutra dawroma ebi wom asawa haban ebi wom 20 haban eka ho afei ojama haban eka ho ene yakope natural spices ginger ne lemon ne hwentia no ni nyina bi ka ho
ene se no monya ya
ne no monya ya bra sa haban ni nia me bubo asu no oba bi a wose wo pese wo luku sex ni padua ne ya akọ na ya soro han ahimfie oya nika na ya kroje na oba no na ahimfie timi ya virgin no wono block emission ne be 3 to 5 a ubo sa fe ni padua ne esesa ba bi afon na ya akese ubo se ni mpokua na na emu yedu eno tira me virgin sam se mi panufu kese no pebi na do wudi ewom wodi awo ya be ma na so pasumdua apo ba na ho ofe na wo nufu kese opu adwuma afati koto so ubo se wanya mfie ba akwa kan ni padua ho ni nyina ya local mixture no e man kamfo no ne local mixture enti ba ma bia enehu so bobra baba so kraman ebubu o mema sem eje o pe wo jonso na wo jonso ni so ko no aka wa pantan asi so na wo chim asifu mo Piesie e mema bi bro ba ma bia ya hwan ama baba so se ne ba ma ntimi nsore but no local nansiesie enti baba so no onto ba miensa infection no kwa di o bra mi see infection yawa wobɛka sɛ bi asabi wadwen kora nyɛ adwuma because ɛbɛma deɛ wo mpɛ nko na ɛbɛyɛ wo obi wɔ kora na ma no wɔtete ne ho sɛ yɛ na wɔtete no biribi ne nam nipadua nim ɛyɛ infection no ba no nom lɔɔkɛn no a ɛbɛsiesie wo awalefoɔ no mbom ɔbaa ne bɛrima a mote mo nom aduro no mbom na mfa ne gye ne nkabom ne asomdwie mmla number ne yɛ 0248 619999 0248 619999 delay man capsules wɔ hɔ yɛsi nduro no yɛ miɛnsa delay no bɛrima bia enewo bɔbra na me virgin san maka to wɔ sɛ woyɛ bɛrima maame masɛm ho hia wo ɛnyɛ ne sɛ piesie wahyɛ wataale kama wote yɛ o anadwo no akɔdi awerɛhoɔ dabi bra ma memfa nyɛ example hwɛ ɛnɛ mɛma bebree se meka o ma asɛm ma ɔmo ɛma ne nso se midi o ma asɛm ma ɔmo because mɛma ne pon adwuma ɔmo nkɔ fie wɔde mekɔtia madamfo wei mekɔ akɔgye adeɛ wɔ bi hɔ ɔbɛba na ɔba no da na ɔno nso abɛda n'akyi
ɔmoa no ho akɔda
ɛba saa ɔba no onyɛ deɛ ɔpɛ ma no ɔma n'ani ngye ɔba no bɛsa ɔbɛgya wo hɔ na mmom woyɛ bɛrima a hwɛ sɛ wo sisi mu bɛyɛ dene wo kɔtɔdwa mu bɛyɛ dene wo pɛ akyi bɛyɛ dene na sabi wo mɛma sɛm ne ntire wo ma anya ahoɔdene na afɛ wo kɔsena no mu a delay man capsules no mmienu ɔnɔpa mmienu anwummerɛ na ahomakye na apike ahomakye no na apike sɛ ya na mimi bɔ awura bata house a adeɛ amani kɔ ho first yɛ mɛma sɛm mehwɛ sɛ mɛma sɛm timi gyina so ɛna ma mu sɛ yes me yɛte asefoɔ anɔpa nyankopɔn de akyɛ me yampa enti bɛrima bia wopɛ sɛ ogyina wo na so kyɛ no weyɛ nkɔkorafoɔ duro mmeranteɛ duro ɛnyɛ adwuma instance ɛnte sɛ yɛanom deɛ yɛ a wonom a na wote yɛ ɔya na wobɛrima asɔre hɛyi prɛko pɛ no daabi nonom to hɔ na nsiesie wo piesie delay no yɛasesɛm yɛdeɛ yɛse yɛde so mpa ne ɛma ghanafoɔ o enti delay man capsules no sɛ na ɛsi teɛ first na wɔ no konkom sei wɔho ɛna na ɛteɛ but sɛ nyankopɔn ayɛ adom a adwuma no yɛtiram yɛyɛ kɔ yɛnim enti delay no yɛayɛ ne sei enti wei ne deɛ ɛyɛ blister wate aseɛ na ɛtaletale so sei ɛde sɛ aborɔfo deɛ no enti baako biara wɔ so 15 enti woba no mmienu ɔnɔpa mmienu anwummerɛ ɛna wonom saa wosi kwan no so ayɛ nkɔnko a enti wei ne deɛ from August and a baby abonte.
Oh, okay. It is said the way no
that's what system.
Okay.
But new one there August.
Okay.
And ye day babonte.
Okay.
Inti semati efu nyina se yegusua ye aduro ne yehemu kina.
All right.
Me ma wura mfi se wuhia oba na prepra no. Police bia no ho obecho. Enuro ne nyina ya miensa. Be ma opese ugina wona so che. Na one yare bia ne asie. Eduro na jo wuni yare ho watimi awura akwanes ne afra umi wura no. Numro ne miensa nyina bom at a time. Wo ba opese wa himfie dry. We are virgin girl. Bosume so a moja timi aflo. Uni padua ba bia afon ahyehye. Na wanya wasumdwo wo be ma ne nchen a. Num law care measure no. Ene law sen measure ne ebum. Eye 0242 133 577. Is the numbers ne nkra ne de tonyum. Ohia me 0242 133. Me bo adwuma o bra
adwuma de wo bobu
I afrem na yen kasa
mate ya me from me da say the Virgin Sun out in cancer with free Lawson Herbal Center Dr. Lawson the chair no pay so di nupa badwa so iti onya bi no no ma beboa onya Lawson Herbal ni bia wo de wonyare kra ya no bi boso me bia de no ba akokra tembia ubetintima e kama pa iti numbers na oboy na wafre na oni o ma twetwe enkomo. Let's talk educational consults Mama Stephen Benny entrance mame na yen start na yen twetwe enkomo no. Let's talk educational consult na odo ba ne be ko school na odo ne ko school no vacation 6 months to 6 years ye be hwe oba ne pa ama nkola de mom de diagro nyina bi o ma adwemo fa oba ne ko ho wai e betumi abo lejo kuku municipal assembly ne nchewa o teshinungwa estate na obehu yen. Let's talk educational consult ye entrepreneurship, public speaking, technology and art. Freyen CCA 0249069821 wo fram penifo ebetumi ajo so ye call for a short commercial break na ye ba lawyer Stephen Benny ebetrase deputy MD Ghana Post ye bebon komo
again.
Hello, thank
Thank you for calling MTN.
This is Jerry, Jolly J for short.
How may I help?
I'm not happy with you guys at all. You've been giving Bongo gifts all the time.
Who is Bongo?
Oh, Bongo, my friend. He purchased in my room.
Oh.
You've been giving free gifts, but I don't...
That's MTN rewards, sir. Talk, text, browse, and more, and you get to redeem free call time or data by simply dialing *550#. And on Fridays, you can even get extra special rewards like food vouchers, shopping discounts, and much more.
Didn't tell me anything. Would you like to know how I got the name Jolly J?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Jolly. Calling customer care service doesn't give you points.
I'll call my mom. I'll call my grandma. I'll call my ex. That girl can talk, Papa. Hello, Mama. So what's the topic for today?
MTN.
If I'm not a me a taxi driver. Now, and can I Mississippi? If so, Mississippi, I'm not coming out to let you trim me. We got 3P, Gallic Missano. I bought me pa.
That's a miracle. We were doing just a full cross. You see, Jimmy and Casami is first me, and it's over Cassadia, Bibi Shemi Subino. Noma, me be pinning to Prime is very destiny. I don't know that they are going I be on to my and to answer with the metro catch on. Make I shame and Guana.
Mediabe, as a 3 years in Anna, as a Midinawa, the name was Sinas and Maqua, but the other could be almost so much. The best 3 years in you, Emma, the Magister and the Medina. Saya le nenku mipreko ene 4 days ana mekoto 3 garlic mixture ndi sama mekase yanku pe no yamse ende ya me no kase me ho atomia medin wa me ntiase
3P garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 020100002.
It's a whole be protective business no. It's your bar wa bra wo ye we dwuma na wa start we dwuma no. Adaroma MTN adwuma panel wo homa man nyina. It is na be ya be ma bundle na wa for customers no suppliers and 10 no. Na wa dial *5060# *5060#. MTN adwuma pa bundle. Yeah, my bundle no nesa aboa ma insurance amana koso eyi anope wo nyina kan ho be o maso ya sene ma edisa eye dwumadi we ebre wo agbozo eba clinics and ebema resetting system na ne man konka premature ejaculation, low sperm count and nemu yare candidates oba himfe wa ye basa ko agbozo eba clinic obesiesie wa ma wagina so be ma ne ba wonko sexual weakness nyina yetumi treat ye de ma wo kwasema ne ben himfe na pe e wa kra ha over frame 0241750282 0241750282 Tema branch so ya will be o Savannah Junction or Tema Community 25 ya ne Dev Traco Estate and edition mo frame 0557402696 wo from page for bejo so afebra so say to me etwetwe enkomo e wa hawa dwenkyere ye live o Facebook Power 979 FM for adwenkyere no e fa ye bekenkan ni na enso e dia ma mama me eye getu tokono ne nsam na wo kana wo say o defend no ho no fast na lawyer nso entra say say asem no ye de so boy NDC for MPP for no so NDC for na omo yo madwe so omo pama me no ye press conference briefly 1 minute yentie ma me get through araba tokono and then nyanye krado okay ye pen no e de amount get to daraba tokuno ye press conference or say o defending ho na ni defense o defending ho no na ye pese ye bo eni ni bi ma no eni no ya hwehwe no mamema lawyer Beni Akwaba lawyer Stephen Kingsley Beni Akwaba
yeah minia
o hwe time no ho fachen
ya kasa na
ai udi time so by yanton de yes ka so we be aboko
oh obade adome ho ye
nice me ho ye pa ye shia ye na ache congratulations so deputy MD Ghana Post people in power ho so ayefe
ya da rade ase
no
company mahama
okay se Ghana Post boko
rade adum Ghana Post ye boko
matese mo de reforms ahodo bebre ye ba
yes me boss MD Ghana Post Madam Retasra
okay
say ya buy na as usual unim say Ghana na bia omo brosco to ehon so sa
mo call Ghana Post so ma say oh na say free so obo buy o ya de kakra na obebo
oh of course I mean ultimate that from there I mean there are positive and negative side so far the biggest one passport delivery
no na
see Ghana Post ya na passport we are the bro.
Okay.
So my address kama and I say valid papa bro.
Okay, address e wo book mu near buying him
direct address and now phone number.
Okay.
Friend near there bro.
Okay. Kwan be so na mo fa so aye no. Sama kwa register.
We your passport fill it online. No call take you biometric. O fill it and see baby say phone number baby out.
Okay.
So no. Passport office or print and their brain.
Oh, okay. So be a mesaline me just biom.
There be I the bro.
Oh, okay, nice.
So that we also our frau so baby I'm one me am person me beje. And also ya BA office.
Okay.
Or ya headquarters here.
Okay.
A man for back.
E ba beje wo.
Nti egusum kakra.
Okay, so far e kosen Ghana for agye tumu.
Yes, e koye as usual. Onum say bibia ahase. There will be few challenges. If you say, "Won't say you and go boys, you almost a hunter almost my dear." Until sir, now I could say nipper be an samba. I am not see a
okay,
but so far you can talk about 80% success rate. Kakra, a koye pa. The shade media national passport are not guache. A boy you mapa a year.
What clear backlog?
Clear pa about 95%.
I see.
Ya clear. Ninti Ghana Post NFA Obabe here your major challenge. Say a courier company. Ninti no you no here logistics for operational items cars near there.
Courier no one se metre. Yes. Say anka oko abrochra. They say FedEx for DHL near there. Omo trucks akesia omo di deliver near near there. More sa dream no.
You will be and no. You should major route Kumasi
Accra,
Cape Coast Accra near there.
And no more deliver.
Yeah, no matter no more be brain now.
Near my bed to say near massa.
Courier in items in
okay, it is some one near my
EMS and so I'm going to bring him say Ghana Post EMS.
Oh, EMS. Oh,
Ghana Post. One of our subsidiary. Yeah. Product ne back on no.
Me buy hono. It is say no. Some one near ma to say bia. Mame fa force bill en fanya example na me pese ekukumase a e den na be ma me fa mre Ghana Post for na me fa nkonko gina cycle
o de ba ye de bro ba bia obi a ye de dukumase a ye wo kasa ye de be bro
e na make sure say e den na be ma se me woni ma me fa nkonko gina cycle na me fa mre Ghana Post
ye di kan wo de ba Ghana Post a Ghana Post no say ye international courier company.
I know
wo safety wo insurance bibia ho.
Okay.
2 a bono so ewo fam.
Okay.
Abi de toso me ensan so ye be hwe wo no ma ni ye. E ba be dru ntem. E ban so a ye de be brew ba bia wo bia.
I see.
Ye mfro se bra habeje. Mba so ati ase. Ye mfro se bra habeje. Ya ankasa ye de be brew. Enu nti wo ma eye no ma kese kra de kwa brochire omo adwadifo nam kenten. Sa no ma nya ye Ghana.
Me mo adi amafo adwene ni ade nyina eni dokuno.
Enu nti ye se Ghana Post ye adwuma pa.
Okay.
Enu nti mo ma ye ngi ankasa ye de antum na nyina. O da ye speed link e bia wo tie ukura ade o pese o de mo obi wo your friend is saying achimota. Okoye app ne so speed link no boy ya quickly.
Me advert. Me we am do ti akoje advert no.
Oh yeah beba.
Na me say we pay me do ti abeg. Because en be ma Ghana for atiase. It beba be je advert
passport you know normal be amanfo en na kan almost say amanfo pese dwumadi na say nti no ma enim kra no mo ka enye no kra Ghana Post yeah riders no the passport but be na ogiska. Ya kan say amanfo timi friends so ka so mo fa dance emra na yede. So okay. Nina akoye se dwumadi na ekoso na nei no ama passport na amanfo nkoje because bebrabo mobu say ma ma print egu ho ene Ghana Post adaroma
nti mo app nso
yes
app ni den Ghana Post
yeah speed link
and we speed link
no yeah they yes
delivery
you know to say the ada ifo ne ya bi enu nti no am say advert na hu da ubo no wo fom
tell me some family na mo de wuro mama
of course I had a face
you better start with LPM and sana general na
face you never ba so I say of hu so enu an e no mo na ya never ba
me da say
this adwumadi no nti no mbeti enka
oh me ba be
so far so good ba e car na wo ho
e ka ba biom
e ka kese menua GRA
MP for say Ghana Post a go on buy and on Barbary Vampire, motorbikes in Korea. Mimi Chrome Post Office, the Electoral Commission of Post Office, no, and was also near
Ghana Post, a honor amount for Jinko. But no, yet just 10%. Post Office now on letterbox now. Just
more revamp Post Office is a gunina.
You buy a chassis, call rounds, boss, MD co voter region, yeah, be call across the country. Didn't hear a pie, say a boy a Japan, dear home by.
Exactly.
You see, who said Japan didn't be brave, could the uncle crimson. Yes, sassy. I walk, baby, I need demo prime areas on Craha. Within the last 8 years, I could the uncle crimson. Menoka say, you have whom cracked a similar near me. Pie bit my fast, so I bought Ghana Post a Japan, dear home by. Said the okay, ya Danny be broke, what jay be my fabi, crab will be a good. They are can ye ready. Ye two and more are secure all the properties. You also see the man for it behind it be more matram. Ye in giants woman and say, Post offices be brains so much to no. Post office is social service. You hear crime by fast what be. It didn't partner. If you say, yeah, no, bet my boy. Now, my dream was say, it me at Yashi.
Some courier services way, for instance, Otis Sunyania. Na of course, and the Sunyani Post Office is working.
Yeah, regional office. Yes.
Coco Bordono.
Yes.
Nase Mokuria services, Mutuminis Kanamoto Tobi Bria. Mimi who say or more restaurants near there, they can partner with you now for more deliver or money at their mama. Yeah.
A brooch near the big if I no say, any be dink it at home, but baby na cramana me down.
Okay.
Omo one of the Amazon.
Okay.
No more dink it at home.
Wow. Nice.
Yes, as I know money in a last mile delivery near Babe. So I say most of companies are bobo, you can say last mile delivery. And they say the idea they are brown. Yen ye maum. In the amount for Ghana Post, where staff strength expenditure near that. Your boy home order. Partners say ye who they didn't know. Amount for whom post office and say see why. Or my ring say, oh, now post office in the crowd.
Is there a plan say Sunday man or mobile extend their course to say all districts?
Yeah, be a bini because we're over the local career business now. I mean, because of transport advantage in the bimo ateki LED. So they say back Ghana had the na enkonkuma se enkonkran na kofumu LED because of so more cars or more commercial show. And only idea ba kwasisi ani so say ye pe kwan pa be fa so a ye betima akanya ye ho biem. Oh if you say ye wo akande ni nyina ye dan ni nyina sisi wo. So be say or the idea fra bruchire aba amane na ye famra companies abobo bebre mu ne ho Ghana Post any ede ye ne de ko ba manfo na adwen ni se agu ndo obi kura se o ka so the idea man na o ka se oh fa call se na post office ye adwuma pa ba bia amatotum nyina ye ba bibie ni aye ni ye na fe ye dan no bebre bi ho a omode paint kura fa ho o hwehwe kura ohu ye be ye na siesie na fe nso ye ne mpanifo dinkita ho a ye pemwa ye de be ja akadim to say car motor say am no ka say passport delivery motorbikes ye nya kakra aka ho a ye de edisa adwuma no eno nti within few months I buy ye to anamompa ye say na me kan e car na wo ho ye buy no ma bibiro ho ye twetwa ko mampani mahama se the bota ne say Ghana be di Ghana be di nso ade mo man so etimi konanim eye saa nkita hodie no and about post office
so ati mo bie makwan mu se mo pe partnership a se na be ye be bo ma adwuma na content
oh bebre di omo nkrata ba ye hwehwem ye mpese business as usual ye be se ye di oman no benya ho mfa so be se Ghana Post a company ne mo Ghana there Ghana na 100% shareholder oman no mfa so bi aba e ko man ho so ate dem kana se enu nti ade bi eye bia na wo se adwuma man ho kane yes proposals ye beba but ebi wo ho a o kan te say Ghana Post was asase ai da a friend say da ai buashi ho ye da kuma na fa ho akọ la pa don so amen land na da ho be agwa ni ada you say Ghana Post asase
oh sir
e dey man kwankra so onsi
mon konkoje hu sika
o wi a onim ye dey wom 10%
oh waden
I didn't know say sir what is an asase boy say ho say a plan ho asase boy say saa no man no yɛmpɛ baby ye ba be si ano ne atretre saa no man na akyɛ nyina yɛnte ase da ebi sɛ japade we mu yɛ normal gu ho many years so ada se ye we no nyina ne yɛ de foforo so ka ho a ye hwɛ abɛ revampo amagana post ayɛ akɔno sɛ wo ka ye moto si ne cars yɛtumi nya bi ka ho na ya hyɛ nso de ewugu ho na power fm because you say sɛ Ghana de ɛno ane ha obi etie na ye ba ne ye bɔ ho dawro ne ye kyerɛkyerɛ mama manfo ate ase because obi akɔ obi enu echi ababa wa bi wa amanone ne normal kodi no normal no ekyeye oji ya no sha ase ba so odidi Ghana post asem minu onu se ko hwe mu na nye Ghana post kra ne rekoye bebre na nim se yenkwa na post enti no se ne omu nim se ada courier companies so wa ha so ade ya meka na se enti onya ya o se Ghana post na ya friend na se madam kotwon nsam ne sen ya anya ne number aw my friend na am say no so wakoye video no aw de ayede akosesa na no enu nti anu ne no ma bia perception bia ho dada post office na gunti ama kofo hu de ye but this time na ya de aye betu na mompa ye ne asesa sa adwura ma Ghana fo anya gidie bio we kane no na post office and ye percess agidie ne tena ho na samba bio enu nti ho anamo na ye ba ye tu ye minister nso ono abosam George ono nso no taye chiye bibia ye pebia no na daroma oboa emiensaka anu tin kakra no anu so ade hu amampani mahama ka se opese Ghana post is intimi amani nchina na enya adwuma na enya mfaso fumbe ebi se opa Ghana ha adwuma kakra ba adwuma etimi nya mfaso no unze Ghana post ka ho few government businesses are around the year no mutimi nya mfaso no Ghana post ka ho but ya mo ho dawro nti obi anim so am say sitiam
na Ghana post enya so faso na na say mobile na e kada hui
of course say oba ti say how ba company bia mu a ye wo japade ne waka ho ba jo ata say nti afi no ujuma dia obeye no wo revenue ne wo expenditure so ata say eno no otiti free mu a e wo say wo twa adwuma wuraka e friend dividends ama shareholders eno bi na America but what is the American say? A card said the American Ghana Revenue Authority, even Senate, or more aquahum jimu, or more end of service benefit. I was see Pianina, na I could yamiatum. A buy a generation cranka edding. Then so, yes, ye bay, yanya jatuns, and mean shabo bat. Within few months coming. Piesie Okrah say Ghana post ibe hu ade fofora ye be bie mu ama company na san gina na naso bi na amanfo ene edi dwuma kese akese o na ye nka hwe Ghana ha omo ye normal kese kwa brochenya Ghana post ye na ye de ko yes but bebre nim ye na ye de ko omo anwene we businesses ko so sa artisans
containers and ma baskets na ade
ni nyina ye na ye de ko
oh I see.
Yes, and airlines no you $20. Ade ba ko aboa ne mompani mahama ne finance minister ne nyame adoma dollar yi aba from cry ama aboa e pa yi because sade na ade ane ha e pa because airlines ni nyina no untua o mun cities dollars ni tua dollars
okay
and until me so far so good
okay adentina government somewhere government agency aban to say sanitary pad they are buying the chain. Ayana pempi, no, that they are common contract will be and sana will be a distributor among school for no going forward. No, modai so was any mano etiseng.
Good. I idea you 200 among. You know, as a ministry of communication, digitalization, or more yet say Mraho was a ministry no more sacremo. And on the I said they are caught woman himself. Kebe ya omfa nhyem se abanyuma nyina no eba saa yemfa we nko baje ko mame na yemfa maye efu hu so obi ne edu no mu na se dem kai yenya mfa so na ekọ he
ekọ aban na ho na de ayo mani
ni se de wo kai ade ne o se de ma nkrenkre no nya so mfa so de ko na aban de na
yenim se
kese a itimi fa nkofo adwuma
yenim se mo ntumi nyina de
betuma
ni nyina na nya na wo kase monica
na msi tse ano banks na da do so hu se wo business o he cash flow o so cash plan na se hu se be ya don't mo emoska se fa koto cars bra na ye adwuma na bosum bi afa tuatua ma so ate yes enu nti se adwuma ne ba ne wo sa adwuma no bebra afriensa even said make even passport there aye kai sabotage because obi fi so individual business ya farmer no nti no ya ma Ghana Post a was a kwan bia so twintwan ya nam na de ne free answer
adobi twintwan ma na mu ana
yes enye is said make our social media na da post negative propaganda kokoko so ho ni nyina ye se Ghana Post identify na was a Ghana Post yes adwuma na amanfo oboy abaso amanfo hwe be bia e no passport ni rura koma wo mo it is a ya na ni jikra keke
okay
manfo boy abaso mo mpene sa enu nti sa anamontuo no me no ka say DVL ye was a yon ko fa na pese ye extend me no ka say buy insurance na ni nyina akodi baby but you are buying company ndi me kan o ha Ghana Post ye nyina ko SIC ene ye ko ye no so ye ne owuraje ni boaten ayen kabom se omon so beje ko fa bra me korea ni nyina no mo de amaye ene ye that is how ye pese ye de Ghana Post eko so that is
sakona nsaba
sanity enti why no di dwuma bia na ye hwese won so ye benya bibi wo ho na ye de aboa company no
exactly
was about 1700 staff bosumi bia obetu omoka nti wa anya sa adwuma yi a amwa obe na tuaka enu nti Ghana fo nyina so won ti bibia se a Ghana Post ya kwan wo ho bra frɛ ye lines na ye nchechiro mu passport no eguso ayeye ne mum de be sense Piesie oni mo ha kese wo on say agent na ye ma wo mo obu oso pe passport ono antimi ye na obi a charge no ti nipa no fele online na bu o so me ye ma amaju 20 million ne mum ma me 10 na me mfanye e ba no abeji me de 10 na source nti onim se ebi ekodi nipa no ho a onya ne balance o ya numbers na da no de ono agent ne details a hye ho mbazo ade ase
Matiase
enti obo atimi de passport ko du tamale ye be kono nipa no say oh afinde me wan cry I was his hand ba because all filling no address ne ade a
agent no
details no de share
nti e be den na no ajai
enti na ye bo Ghana fo ko say so obi mpo be ya amawa make sure say what do right it tena ho tena nche no onya ma mostly no phone so oye ya offer oh send we mama no aye o say that's a picture so that's it and say they make one biggest challenge o wa no afro na passport bi say obetima akọje amame na me say yan hihye mu ne yesi yam fama nipa na nkasa na anya say the mouse akọ Piesie ye wo say nya verification Ghana card Ghana card answer panipa bi wo ha ne na yi koye yi me Ghana card na me dijejam pani no so de ne de by answer enu ntinu ye besre ebi se enu no sie nyina ye tia se se eye meme details ne ye de hye afidie ni mu eba sa ade ne ye de hye afidie ni mu enu na ebegina so de passport na bro ne nyina tia se ne ye hwe ma agent no omo de the writer ise mu anka bre bia nim that's the challenge wo how be friend was mo power FM Piesie fabra ye mrante no betum ni ka bedu ha no bedu ayo friend no say me kura mo refuse makodi trasako ade no ye de your software de programming ti ye ba obi a osuicide na ya hihye
na osufo
asa pe wa say atena ni nyina
okay enti Ghana for ntia se omo ya omo fa bibia pepe
ya de hia mre ko ye be ba na ya hyeda ade hu dwuma ai be ye hu ye
why me ankasa mesa afro na waba na ne de o ya lawyer ni nti na ye frɛ wo emre ne ko but minim o be pese o be sa tie chief justice ne kakra
nti matia hu nya se metie biom asempa etia minia asempa we etia
lawyer Stephen Kingsley bedi
asempa etia
ya no bo komodo eti chief justice yes mo NDC for mo campaign mo kan say mo ba mo betunu ampanzo mo ba ne ntuo na mutuni
yo me dase manfa konya we so nchia me papa Mr. Makeledu Bigedu one Western of regional chairman
Bigedu minim no pa
ya minhira no papa no de wa ye na asase so bia ni ho awaye bida ono na asi university no se ni chrome for sefifo and western of yenko ni free wana ye bi owi aseda e bin sida
nya minhira no pa
de bia me bom pa ye ma no bia me tie lawyer no aye da me so no wona hwe mi o
oh I see
and am end de bia me ka cha man for say me and na me nim ne da and am end this so no de home no farm sene ba
no hwe o ma ko school
and me ye lawyer ono na hwe
and now baba ya ban mu panyi
onam ne so na me omampani wa ase me nim no me fie kura me nim 77 ka me ne wan nam na daro
deputy MD
nya me nshira
Ghana Post
ene Western of party e ba hwe waje agina mu na hwe appointments afri Western of e bin see that
Western of Jerome nyina
1,000
sa
ni no 1,000 wonu kwa you will have minister honorable Akando you will deputy trade minister honorable Samson Hiwo
yeah
mortuaries board CEO free say we also
okay
any
okay
Western of we call a lands commission deputy executive secretary and asibo na say we also
okay
Sam Jerome or Coco board Pedro
or NAP
so I say
also Ghana
Post yeah wo yenua Ivan also Ghana cylinder
oh okay
yes.
Ivan emune
oh yeah lawyer Abandazi
okay
Ghana cylinder
okay
any a whole lot of appointments board near there
big do ayade
ambassadorial and former MP for say we also don't we want to do yes
wanya ambassadorial position
yes let's no by one listen they call council of state no they didn't count aka allocation I'm say first batch aba
first batch
yes na that 1,000
oh big do ayade
yes
Western North
yeah danase yeah bomb pie there be empire ambon say nyame man kwatenten
okay so back to the CJ issue
we the omni say Ghana 1992 and yes say ye pese ye chan back mam kabi na de e be ma timi agina ye ne say ye nya mra kese mra kunini constitution na ekwa ye pese ye faso bu man no nyina no ye nkuruchire ngum na sa mra na nam se na ye mra kunini nti ne ye no ye ne ye no nye te se de kwa ye faso ye mra aka no Ghana fo nyina to abagitum a friend of referendum on 27th April 1992 and ye to abagitum and ye yes 7 January 1993 and as amra no me ye adwuma the 7 January 1993 and ye share the constitution ye adwuma enunti constitution na kire Ghana fo ni so ade hunu ne kwanya ye pese o man no edko emfaso nto nya ne hihye nyina constitution mu na hwe mu a amamu no ya chemu miensa ye wo omampani na pamfo
executive
ye wo mrahye bedwafo legislature and ye wo eye atemu adwuma no judiciary
na ye so ye wo ho
and atemamfo so wo ho ye na ye power ni nyina kura if it's already your sovereignty resides in the people clause 1 of article 1
yes
omani tumi kese ni nyina ye yentimamfo ye dia enam ye yie die ntini ye se ye power ban no mo hwe nyanchehye ma ye niye menu woni mo constitution a wa ye say the two other arms of government president ne call for executive and judiciary no most of them elected positions enunti no we constitution a wo mo dwuma di ombedi nyina no nipa obehwe atenten wo mo no ene atemu adwuma no enunti wo de ahyem say wo sa atemu adwuma no wo mo di wo ho so eni kwan say obi ayeden etenten wo mo sanso na won so wo ye temuani a wodi wudwuma pepepe se de be ya o mamu ni nyina benya gidie wo mu na anu ye bia na de bia mo de ba abonten ye nyina be de ye ba gi atum anu ne ye de sha ase
okay
1993 abanka kran ebe si se 2021 ana 2017 a MPP and the president Akufo-Addo be di akonya yi so enna sa de ne sha ase se yere free atemu adwuma ni mu ape no na akoye se ye pese ye de be ka amanyofo ne ho nenti na meka sa ye ti ha nyina na be din se ubenya obi a wayi nanim so ye amanyoni ne ye be pa no se onko koye temuani menua brese na ho bie ne binsida Bible say ye wade nyina ho kwanye nyina kra ne fatae ne ngofo ebro mo qualify o na so nam se omayi omanim se bi omo amanyokuo ebi ntino ye se da bi ho de okọ anye yi NDC ne sha se ye share constitution ya se na nka omampenda da rollings wo ho kwan se obesua anisi e baga na lawyer fo kukuda manya NDC fo anya NDC fo aso wo so de bi ko da bi omampani Akufo-Addo ne MPP bae no e na wo mo sha se tu sa na mo no kakra ye koye ni ma na ye bedru eye maame so ye be chief justice ni nim se waye obai na ohwe George na Wood nso bae e brand this ba 2009 ye ne ye adwuma wieye a ono nso ye na adwuma kwa ahomje mu bibia nsi ono nso ye oba eye oba fufuro san beto asoso fire ono nso ye ne de edu ba bi no mabu ade ne nya adwene nso no nipa de obiara ni ho a 100%. Ono so ye ne de ekoy. Na maami bae. Na maami de obae from the one and oyi nanim se ono no Obama MPP.
Oye den no yi nanim.
Me ba ba kirem. Ye kono ma no ma wo yi mprebu okwam. Na num se no ma ni nyina betutu akọ. Wo yi nanim se MPP no no mo be ye adwuma. En wa anye no woni mu kekọ ye ma ni dadi pia monten. To the extent say NDC flag bearer I know Roman Penny Mahama boni din wo badwoma na wa twe no.
O twe ne sesen.
I want a video no. One video no. Yes de abro so wo trim ni akoma mu no ene ano ye den e pa muka. Did you want adwum no no ene ne represent no badwomo ene koye saade no. That was the first point. 2. Hwe kwan of faso. Na NDC assembly abe court where find this who be a kwan na faso toto.
Ebiti said ye he.
Case ben kran ye koye mpan this ye tie. Electoral Commission ba be registration and this is no me bo ho a enfamra kwan so and ye ko file case then the act of legal edoji tamakure ne oye CEO for MPA chana no pay na adwuma pa oye ono na ye lawyer or the koye unu say am frasem na ma me no otukan no ohun say afa na no de eya ba say case bia no wona be ma date nto mo fa nto ma ne mra okoba na o ma ye date na ya ye registration ya ye bibia wie. But then they see what parliament. Eda obitumi file case ne. Ewia na ma no put together judges mo ko tena so. E this to parliament decision so. Meboa.
Meti o.
Enti 77 pani se no wada nsuo to na wantia ade tie wo se former for. Die to so biem Ghana ha atemu adwuma no. Obi ye judge na obe transfer na. Yo mra kwan ye fa so transfer wo mo. Odi ase banda mami we what the phone call transfer judges. Attorney General na former Attorney General na ye mami ne lawyer no. Judge bi obeba wanim bia wo bebu atia ni bia na mami we transfer. Evidence no metuma bobo
na minti.
One, judge odi okuje to asem. O ka se okuje to contempt bi om de koya judge no throw mo out. Ye man so na de ko to sunyane. Mami we phone call. Not the transfer no. 2, opuni asem. Ebra Ghana ha obi a oye lawyer ni bia nim say ba ye criminal cases a ye free be trial de novo say yes san judge na judge for ba ye say criminal case no and am say burden of proof no prove beyond reasonable doubt and then no so judge no say o bebu asem na ye say won hwe nipa no di bone no adansefo no hwe wo mo bobia na o be gina court a ami ni nyina ka ho nti no judge foforo bia ba asem no hya se ni no foforo e ma ne ntoa so ene na wo Ghana nti ba na Justice Jima said it na me twice opuni dia no me be hya se de no foforo Attorney General we say won tiase nen tiase cha former Attorney General opie fi court wa na anwumre na ma me we free judge so transfer no Kumasi asema me ko bia nim no de phone call transfer judge no Kumasi petition mi ansa na ban so wakan the lawyer ni ba kokorogo de no wa ba court na small de be wa bo atogu uwe udi di na tem e court wo no se mami dem won na mayo wo se amonche no mfa no ko shem na ye president we are president ko otima isa
MPP for no argument or more ye
na ye magana fo hu de wa ye no no abegina wo ye se wo pepepere ya di kai pepere if you are coming to Equity come with clean hands wo me achi lawyer ni pani akoshem wo wie ye beji records no ayi ho afrimu wo se ye mount na ho no na be can say no matter the noise you make the law is the law you na kai hwe Ghana for mo ye constitution we NDC ne ye ma me dwadifo akuafo adravafo mateifo carpenterfo a mo ko trans constitution no but mo nim de o article 146 wo mo se enam say chief justice ene atemu adwuma no ye adwuma bi a ye wo buo kase ma no nti sa sem bi sa aba na fo bi hu na wo se yi na kokoa mu na munni asem no eni kwa sa asem na ye den e pa bonti babadwom tu be ho mampane mahama asem ni ba ye nyina wa hye ne ho so agiri mu kente se e mani mpia bonti unim se person chief justice we e no religious statement no ba bonti petition ya de onje mambo na de ba bonti
wo se wono de obetuma defend ne ho ntina o kasenka de no ye ndi asem
no be press conference ya den
o se ye ndi asem
no na ka no matter the noise what the law is the law and article 146 ya amend ya na yasesa no edi anu ade no be ye no Ghana fo nka bi ma wo ebra na hwe tadio sorry ma lawyer fo akase o Ghana ha ba na nimu a hwe kwanya na ofa so ye wo mo ene de Ghana fo nka bi ma o de fo ko e transfer judges no nim say sebi or say rule of law is under attack so ono gwa na wafa we mu da meaning paninsi utrimu fire nti amonku so so wonya boni bia kokometi na nimwe na the whole chief justice atimi breach the constitution aba out aba ye ayi de ama what can leak through lawyer ne one pp for yenya wo platform je no mo be leak mpp lawyers o mo be no o mo be leak here president e na former attorney general na defend no mpp for na jejem gidi revert your course of parliament
onye lawyer
we lawyer
ntiade
na me pche say nipa na onu nti no oba ya woni no yebo mamanfo huntu anya asem no mimpo anka me mfasa nipa no ono aso na mpani ampo san fan lawyer
ntiade na ma NDC for more kase osha the way na osini Govt dame ye ne amande na say wono ana
NDC your response no by if MPP for asem so asem na nkasa de NDC ye ni hu bibia kan mra na ye adwuma ni mo MPP for na be allegation say ye pese yi maame no ene yenso ye respond wo mo by bad substantive matter NDC en kan we wo mo aye petition nyina hwe da no judges a call interview
Ghana na mo shechiri
oba kotofa pira judge a wache pa je me fe ona da number 1 na maame we actually letter come president Akufo-Addo 5 judges say on form nko wonu 5 judges no mu di cases involve NDC cases involve NDC appointees atu force de no ka ho which is one more did NDC a year no say kan form ko Supreme Court na senior judges no moto hwe omo convert no achi mampani mama 7 aye hwe ni gie pa aba atemu adwuma ne mu me obi afro wa judges omo ni age say ne yepe say na netie one mo bi a oye MPP parliamentary candidate 2016 e wo ho central wo na ba high court no apage ne mu straight to Supreme Court ni obi asida ye ba Fourth Republic ebi asida na wotena ho na wo ye we nyina awie one ya code no anka ho asem one lawyer na o me ya chi no tu mu no abra lawyer na nya boni bia no wan kire mo nkire Ghana fo de to so biem pe menua Ghana post wa we unim se Ghana sika na nyina ehwe so make ma sorry say enwa chi ye committee o Arusha Tanzania last week de ga me ko na ma fa me yere na me ma adi machi na ma twa take it amomo na yakọ umze Zanzibar apuyi ayini akotra
ho fe
chile ya ba ma betra o Ghana fo ka osibo mi chief justice ntimi en kamasam sika na ya wodia
ba wo say wo mo audit wo mo sika no I think in 2023 sanka ofasika wo kwan bone so anka auditor general ebe say
ya wo report ni bi auditor general ho nya MPP ni adu amo anya MPP na de kwatena ho wo ya ndisi plan na de ko ye na unim audit process ye hu ye di kan de brow say yi wo ano unim za ansa na fa na wa na ba nti to wanu ye bia de sa ata wanyi ne ho ano itu omo ankasa ni pom de no kwatena na de ba bonte se wa ye sa no ma no wasesa wo ma na ukrunum ene wa busuafo na wo de Ghana sika e do makwa buruchira ba ni ye ka wo se no ubetima betua sika nte no asemo kan yo eti wo kwa refund ye wa chekura wa che otiwa ye den ono kra but some years so yi ni bibia fro onyi ye omo fan da bia nka so ono kra say nye ye because there's a decision Supreme Court say we are public official na ye wo face any who go to any disciplinary or any committee investigation you cannot resign ono anka say nim say code no nyina so wom ono anka say nim say de tie bia na ye be recommend say ye nyino enu de no di kan ba be su akire Ghana fo ba sa ni su no obi anka bi ma no if say kwanya fa so ye ni dwuma no wa nya adwuma pa anke bae what is a lawyer for atuma aka bi omo da na so na bada pa omo ko she nkofo be 5 bi achi so omo di statement ba ekosi san ekosi hu adena ono anka say chief justice na odi asma ko Supreme Court no nya unanimous ye botia no and we should tell you say oti ho no kwa no fa so ye ni dwuma no bia mpe na so na manfo ntimi nkasa odi ase aden enti ye besre maame no so wabanu wabegu judiciary na ene Ghana for the 2 years of mampani mahamansa o can't take 57 executive authorities vested in the president waba watu ne bo a all ye nhihye reset no enye judiciary kan ho or reset the judiciary hwe to abakora ne enso mahama ni un case na court supreme court the first time decision by okay baby a ne ato aba na akoye dede we win hwe decision justice Poaman transfer we have 5 judges no hwe decision on the by for the first time in 8 years na fe na Ghana Supreme Court sorry yenza am court na hobio na on fa phone con transfer judges na on threaten amanfo ensi bio yamane ko trafie minim kwadu na bona wie because no kwa kasa press conference wa jetum and I wouldn't say the obey and crack no ya ground say betuma yinadi unim say misconduct say mrana say sa dwumade ni nyina yenya ne kokoam na wo chief justice no wa ba be press conference o kai president Akufo-Addo time obi ye petition or the ba bonten unso gina no so no dismiss here say law ne say it should be in camera adenti no mo eliki petition and not the year grants and crowd dismiss it until the end wa be ye keke kra no and no kwan keke petition grants e betumi di ade ayina die
it will be petition akwana
me dey mentwe because we mu dey no enough grants e be yi no President Mahama ne NDC nye amanyoku a na obi a
na odisi amame
oya vindictive say ode bone twa bone ka papa no hwe akoma pa owo se bo mu edi natem o mu etan no o mu ne san be do no
nto enya so tan ma no
asem be waka ho asem nyamra na ya adwuma se do to say ya nyi no mami lamte ya nyi no mami we no obi odi kan de ne fa samra we mu ana maybe some
anyway eti lawyer Stephen Kingsley Benier elono emre no ko eti mayemfa dwubedi dey say Martin Dugbenya say I don't really know what is wrong with the suspended Chief Justice. She's behaving like NPP women organizer.
Madam Fubako Justice ISO uko bibie ne a Supreme Court on the NDC youth organizer what transia or there be oma intimate no or
okay
ISO very hard working and this youth organizer or Supreme Court
okay ISO ya chiao enado pe Lilian Akosua bedi akose MPP in 8 years refused to fix the main bridge serving the Santos at Kotokuom in the Chimamponia district Ashanti region. Simply President JM used 6 months to fix the bridge.
One video.
Last week.
Yes. And I lesson my nyina. Say Kotokuom for and nyina hini Chimamponia constituency. Yes it say wo yonko na nsuo do ne ko ahinam. Sebse bo Mampani Mahama hwe. Ade abeye wo ho.
Yo yate. But I say, Kim Bassett says the CJ can now go and freely support her MP.
No.
Abusha for my mount Piesie Okrah krengu bottom so really big and pay na mega cash lucky box no XYZ ye bi mu bagaya and the network bia so ne hian say o momo ewo wo phone no so network bia wo betumi etwa na wo so wadi star 426 star 5 hash star 426 star 5 hash obetumi atwa na wo so watumi adibi so utwa no a eroba call baby option 2 no na select your PlayStation option 3 select one lucky box out of the 6 exciting options no now select your option 4 now input amount na wo pese utwa no na ticket no 5 Ghana cedis utwa wi na wa authorize na momo transaction no prompt na ba na wa bo pin obua na say picking crying enu di ya won sa kan wa when di asan twabum obetumi adi na mega cash ne de eso de pa star 426 star 5 hash network bia obetumi atwabi kan you say your NLA characters lottery platform ne so obi so ayira ma memfa some picture na monfa ento so na we Philip Taki ono ewo Manette State na wode aba wo chiremo say ninu bi I friend John Taki o 64 years na dwemo kan kakra wo free on the 24th of June and I will free fee around 6:30 p.m. na o free fee no wonyamba biom wo ma try as wo mbehwehwe ne saa wo no hu no eti papa ya wo da screen ni sui wo no na wayira no your friend no John Taki o 64 years na wayira eti so wo papa ya adawroma na aposi aso ye bia ben no wo ma aposi fo aso atia na obetuma afre ono ankasa ni nua Philip Taki ewo 0276 125 333 0276 125333 wo fra mpanyimfo ebetumi agye na baby a wo bia wo ma ba befa wo no mo de hye no enso e de akọ ye de dwumadie no esi wo ha Emmanuel wusu na hyehyɛ dwumadie ya ma me Emmanuel opokuta na chi na me de ebre na me de dwumadie no so ebre wo thank you Desmond Soa Prince K wo ma me technical support Elvis Ashite and afe control release fa wo no nyina ka ho bie a wo no mo etumi eboa me say Ralph say o ma me time my birthdays no wa ma me time dia me ko etino wo no mo na time achi MCR Ralph Jampo Peter and afe Emmanuel Nete wo no nyina eso ya sene de yesa dwumadi we ebae obi bia wo boa bia no wo betumi aseda kese nkoma mo wo say anya birthdays no ene ma menya no fast na enko birthdays okay happy birthday and Nkoma Cletus Boateng, personal assistant to Food and Agriculture Minister Honorable Kopoko. Oh Cletus, I see Cletus nyankopon shira pa kwesida mo ase ochiao Cletus Boateng first no Okuku board or personal assistant ma minister for Food and Agriculture Honorable Eric Opoku. Cletus nyankopon shira happy birthday and Nkoma Don Kano CEO Don Kano Records nyankopon shira won so pa se won so nyankopon entene ni mo na bibia enkoyi lawyer Stephen Benier medase say no pay to me buy
yes
enti yapon
yapon dey can say enra the press conference okay videos no be before and e betna ho dey be organize press conference dey can say ompani mahama we mu amoni hu ono de ose osomra no de mamra ne nya adwuma ma me na ne kan say emfa ho ni de da wo be ye mra
is the law medase lawyer Stephen Benier eno deputy MD Ghana Post one be kan me ho me di Piesie Okrah boys prefer chief tankers honorable without constituency me da mo nyina se samutie nyankopon kan obi a ho